Um, Welcome back to another episode of Drinks and Discussions. We are here, basically to talk RPGs, and which we found out, I believe it was last week, we found out that RPGs is basically everything. So we're here to discuss everything. So that'll be fun. Tough Nuts had a really long day at work. I'm exhausted. It's been a long day for me, and so Deese is gonna kick us off and lead the entire session today.
Hello, everyone. Let's talk about whiskey.
Hey, yeah. What whiskey you got? I don't have whiskey today.
Come on over, Adam.
So, buddy of mine, Tough Nuts, for my birthday, got me this Glendronach Revival 15. I'm cracking it open tonight to take a sip.
Is this the one? Did you show us this Tough Nuts?
No,
this is
the one.
Okay.
No, you're thinking of the one for Calvin.
Yeah. You're right.
Yep.
This is like $100 whiskey. That one I showed you is like $1,000 whiskey.
Damn! That's right. Yeah, you told me about that. That's right. Jesus. These engineers, man, just rocking all their high rollers.
That's what you think. No, the $1,000 whiskey, I think I had about 10 people help me with it. So,
yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna go grab a drink and some food. I still have not ate today, so I'll be right back.
Days, I get it, man. I know I'm about to order some Taco Bell or something. I am struggling. What up, Echo? Welcome in. Anyways, guys, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be playing a one-shot that we created. However, who's that? Hey, Brando made it.
Me, Brando. Sorry, I'm like 12 minutes late here, gentlemen.
You're like 2 days late. Where the fuck were you yesterday?
Yesterday, I had my cousin's funeral.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Never mind.
Fair enough.
I'll just shut my goddamn mouth. My bad. Welcome to stream. Wow.
I didn't really want to tell anybody what was going on because it was kind of unexpected.
Well, put my food in my mouth. Anyways, welcome back to the stream, everybody.
Thank you.
So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be playing a one-shot. However, our DM is not here, so we may be playing a one-shot if our DM shows up. But in the meantime, we wanted to talk drinks. Yeah, let's talk drinks. So you're rocking a brand new bottle of whiskey. What are you telling us about that whiskey? What do you got?
So Glendronach 15.
I've heard of it. That's really familiar. I know I've heard of it.
It's one of my favorite types of whiskeys, or at least my favorite distillery.
Maybe you were the one who was telling me about Glendronachs.
Possibly.
You may have told me. I don't know. Anyways,
continue. Yeah. Started with the 12, and then I went to the Portwood, and then a little while back, Tough Nuts also got me the 18-year. The Allardyce edition, and then I got into the cast strength, and then this Glendronach Revival is actually the last one that I needed for the collection of all of, or at least all the basic ones that you can get.
So you collect just like you still drink them, but then you have like the bottles.
So I drink them, but only ones like this one, I'll probably only drink it on special occasions. The 18-year, I've only broken it out twice, so I still have some of that left over.
So I was just curious, you call it a collection. Like once you're done with the bottle, you're not going to throw it away. You'd still keep it as part of the collection, or
I'll probably keep one of them, but then I also just go and get another one.
Just get another one. Yeah, that makes sense. That's cool. I've traveled all over the country, lived in like 30 states, like I've been all over, and what I did is everywhere I lived, even if it was for, when I was stationed with the Marines and I was only there for like a month or whatever, I would buy a shot glass of that city that I was in. And I had a collection of, I don't know how many, tens of shot glasses, like 50-some shot glasses or something, I don't know. An absurd amount. But anyways, during one of my moves, I think the move from Texas to Colorado, they went missing. And all I have is one from Nashville, Tennessee, and one from Seattle, Washington. That's the only 2 shot glasses I have left. I was like, aw. Like, that was my collection. And will I do it again? Absolutely not, because that is a lot of money. I don't want to go spend again. But it was
All right,
cool while I
chat,
had
go
it.
and start buying him wherever you are.
Hey,
Start buying
Dad!
some
That's
stuff
a
and sending
great
it to 'em.
idea! If you want, yeah, wherever you're at, you send me a shot glass of your. That'd be cool. That's a great idea. Or, you know,
Yeah.
just send me a bunch of money. I need that too.
That's too.
Yeah. Same all around. Alright. Brando, what are you drinking today? Water? Sprite?
No. Refreshing McDonald's fountain drink, Dr. Pepper.
McDonald's Dr. Pepper. McDonald's Dr. Pepper. That looks like old McDonald's Dr. Pepper too.
No, it's not. I get it with no ice in it.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey, same. I do that too.
Alright. Tough Nuts?
One guess.
Pepsi. Nice.
There
Wow, look at that.
it is.
Wow.
Nothing. I'm drinking nothing.
That's right. I was.
There it is.
Yeah. Here's my drink.
It's
Pick up choice.
beer, but it's a magic item.
Yeah. I was in. Good idea. You feel like an endless beer. It's just one bottle, but it just keeps refilling.
Mhm.
I like the random magic items that are pretty pointless, but it's just cool to have. You're like, oh yeah, I have this, like, trick dice would be a cool one where you're like, oh yeah,
I'll be right.
loaded dice. Yeah, you're good, man.
Don't tell Adam the ones that I've sent you because I'm going to use some of those.
Okay. Yeah, we won't talk. Well, we should talk about these, but like we can come up with a couple, but we won't. Maybe we can design some here that I'll use in King's Crossing. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Whether you guys
that'd be
find
cool.
them or the other group, maybe the other group will find some of these bullshit magic items you guys created, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell is this?" And I'll be like, "That's a Dees. He made that." Yeah. So I was in Strange Shadow Golden Reach yesterday. I was drinking, and Pickles was like, "Why are you pretending?" Because it looked like that or something. Like you couldn't see it. And he was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "No, I swear, there's really a drink here." But yeah, I'm not rocking anything special. Another youngling. I decided to pick up another pack, even though I haven't drank beer in like a year. This is my second pack of younglings that I've had in the last like month. So, whoops. Whatever. Yeah, let's get into it. So, chat, if you guys are new to this is Drinks and Discussions. We hang out, we have drinks, basically just bullshit and hang out with a bunch of homies. What we do is we discuss all things RPGs. What we're going to kick this off with, before we get into our one-shot while we wait for our DM who is late, is we're gonna talk magic items. Why not? Actually, no! Before we do that, we've got something bigger! Hang on! Tough Nuts, you guys had your first session, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah! Alright, so
Yes,
we're gonna
we
discuss
did.
this first. So Tough Nuts recently launched his first campaign as a DM. Really, I think like his third game as a D&D player at all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you count King's Crossing fourth, but
Right.
I've done one session of King's Crossing.
Mm-hmm. So he launched that this year in his game. So I'm gonna put a Dees on the spot. I want to hear yours perspective first before we hear because the DM has the full puzzle already made and like sees the full picture. The player has a couple pieces that they've put together, and I'm curious what that looks like before we get the full picture. And obviously,
Yeah.
Tough Nuts, don't give away spoilers for your game or anything like that. Obviously, you know, but it'll be interesting to hear first session, kind of like an under the table,
Yeah.
but for us here. So, Adias, what do you got? What did you think? How'd it go?
So I thought it went fantastic. Honestly, Tough Nuts did a fantastic job of leading that first session. Really got everybody like in tune with what the world is. Really helped with like he had 5 new players, so he was kind of helping us through like what all the different actions are. He did help us like kind of gave us little hints of like, oh, this is maybe what you should do right now, and kind of helped us get through that first like lurch of like, okay, this is how you play a tabletop. And I think everybody caught on pretty quick. That was a good to see, and we went through a couple of different things. We went through a couple of skill checks. We had a good balance of we had a combat in there, and also just some interviewing NPCs. So
How long
it
was the
was
session?
3 hours,
3 hours.
give or take.
Do you feel like as a player you got a fair amount of spotlight for your character?
Oh yeah, I feel like I had a fantastic amount of spotlight. We had a really good group dynamic. I mean, that's to be expected for our group of friends
Right.
that all know each other. So
If you
we had a
guys,
really
for
good
anyone
group
watching,
dynamic.
if you're curious, they cheated and just have a group of friends who have been best friends for like 40 years, and so they all already play well together. They're all gonna mesh just like that. So unfair, and I'm jealous, but yeah.
Me
um.
too.
Okay, what did your character accomplish? What did you get done during the session?
So my character got to kind of delve into some of like what his backstory was, which was kind of a point of. It started as a little bit of a point of tension between me and the ranger in our group, because he had a very hard time trusting people, and I was somebody who was putting thoughts directly into his head to talk to him. So that was an interesting
Telepathy.
dynamic. Telepathy. Yeah.
Interesting.
So that was an interesting like little start things off, and then later on we got to the tavern scene, and we kind of got to learn a little bit more about each of our characters. They started asking questions about like, oh well, why do you do this and why do you do that, and we were able to kind of like get into character and bring out that kind of storytelling side of it from the player's perspective.
Adam's not saying this, but he came dressed for his character. You should know that. He was in a costume, so that's some
No.
perspective on this.
Really? You did?
Yeah.
This guy. You're one of them.
I took all I did was I took my graduation robes, put a symbol of helm on there, and went to the session.
That's hilarious. Next time you gotta dim all the lights, light candles,
Yep.
Who were you fighting? Each other?
So we had some goblins, a goblin encounter on the road to Phandalin. So that.
So you guys are already on your way there.
Yeah. So we left. So we left in the carriage. We left escorting Gundreer.
Gundry. No one of the 5 characters, that was definitely the name that was repeated most in the evening, and no one can get the name right. It's Gundren Rockseeker.
Gundren.
But
That's a good name.
yeah. So Gundren was Gundren's provisions carriage. We were escorting that by the by the first hour in. We were starting our trek, and then it was a little bit of a awakening for some people of like, oh, I need to actually be doing stuff to get ready. If I see dead horses in the roadway, I should probably be doing something to get ready. Because we ended up with a surprise round on us for that.
Well, you guys got ambushed. Got jumped, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tough Nuts. Your first time DMing. How'd it go?
Oh, sorry.
Well, perfect
Good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go back to it. Just take another bite here real quick.
All right. So
I was waiting for him to take a bite.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
Tough
ready.
Nuts.
Yeah, overall, I'd say things went. I was happy with the way the night went. Nothing was too unexpected, and I didn't really expect that this first session, just because I kind of used this session as like a session 0 of like teaching them how the game works. But I wanted to do it in gameplay rather than just explaining things. Because
hands-on.
it would have been so boring to just listen to me explain how D&D works. So, yeah, I think it worked really well, in my opinion. Like, my favorite part of the evening was there were moments that organically came up that the characters started like questioning each other about like why they're there, and like asking about backstories and stuff, and it didn't feel forced, like me saying, hey, like tell this about yourself. Like, they wanted to know that about each other, and they were all prepared with it. They all kind of had an idea.
That's good. Do you feel like I don't know the right way to say this. I mean, obviously they're all your friends, so you wouldn't talk crap about them. But do you feel like anyone wasn't into it, or was a bit more reserved, or like didn't really know what they were doing, or didn't feel prepared or anything, or did it feel
No.
like everyone kind of held each other's hands and helped each other in?
Yeah, I think from my perspective, and Adam, you can chime in on this too, but in my opinion, I think everyone was enjoying themselves. And I think the homework I gave them this week was go look at your character sheets and look at the things you can do on your turn, like the actions you can take, and try
That's
to
a big one.
understand them better.
That's a big one. So that way, when it comes your turn, you don't have to sit there for 15 minutes being like,
Right, because the ranger and the rogue, like, I shoot my bow, I shoot my bow, I shoot my like, they I think a lot of the players don't understand yet the flexibility their characters could have. And
Yeah.
granted, it's limited at level 1, but there's still like understanding you have different options for actions is important.
Rogues
So
get sneak attack at level 1.
yeah,
Mhm.
so those kinds of things are big. So the whole party, with the exception of one person, was surprised by the ambush.
Which character would have gotten away with noticing the ambush? Or who has a perk that makes them
the
never
ranger.
be surprised?
The ranger succeeded on a perception,
Okay.
but everyone else was just like standing around, not looking around. And goblins are stealthy, so
Yeah.
they're hard to spot.
Yeah.
Adarag tried, but he got a 7, so he didn't notice anything.
Yeah.
Your character's named Adarag?
No, not sorry.
Handball.
I was like, that's going to be confusing for you. Your character's just Adarag in every game.
Makes it simple.
Well, my character's Rathnarr in every game, but not in D&D.
Yeah, but yeah, it was good. I think we learned how skill checks work. We got to see some combat. One of the guys went down, so we got to see how death saves work.
Which character went down?
The ranger.
Ranger. Yeah.
So
Really?
actually, the guy that was
Didn't
not
get surprised. Ended up going down. Interesting.
ended up going down. The goblin crit against him and just chunked him.
Sometimes, man, dice rolls.
Yep.
They'll get you.
Yeah. But I was happy with that. I wanted them to learn that mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we went to town and they talked to a lot of different people. So
yeah, you get to make up NPCs on the fly, or did you have them all prepared and ready to go?
Both.
It's interesting when they're just like, I talked to that guy walking past, and you're like, who? Okay, Phil.
Yeah. I did have a couple of those, and that's definitely like one of the areas that I could improve the most. That's just hard to
practice. Yeah, that just comes experience, learning how to just come up on the fly with random bullshit.
Yeah, but the players had grace with me too, because it's my first time, and they know that.
That's good. That's good.
But yeah, overall, I'd say. I mean, I don't know, Adam. What do you think? Did the characters feel prepared?
I think that I think the characters felt prepared. I think to your point, I think the one thing that we kind of struggled at was combat, honestly, and that was just because people didn't quite know their characters yet, as far as like what they actually could do on a turn versus like what is a bonus action versus what is an action. That sort of stuff is some stuff that we still had to nail out.
Yeah, that's a big one, and that's like with any game. I mean, even with King's Crossing, I tell you guys, hey, learn your character and know what your character can do, because especially as a DM, like, I mean, if you're a D&D 5e DM, you're going to be pretty familiar with all the different stuff a rogue versus a ranger can do, just because you've been doing it for 10 years, and you're like, yeah, I know what this character can do because I've had so much experience with it. But if you're a new DM, or you're DMing a system that you're somewhat unfamiliar with, like the Zweihander or Savage Worlds or whatever, it's like, I've got a million things to keep track of. Please, can you just know what your character can do? That's all I ask. So I want to know, and I'm going to give you a second to think on this, both of you, any questions you have that have come up since that session, or questions you had before. I know you had a list. We'll get into those since our DM still hasn't shown up. And I'd be curious to hear Brando's thoughts on these two. But before we get into it, chat is wondering who we are because apparently they haven't seen the first 4 episodes of Drinks and Discussions. So we're gonna get into it. You don't have to get super detailed. We can just quick round robin this. My name is Wrath. I stream here on Twitch. My experience with tabletop RPGs have been about for 15 years, so and so, with multitude of systems ranging from Dungeons and Dragons to Call of Cthulhu to Pathfinder to Warhammer to Zweihander to Savage Worlds to all kinds of different stuff. I play RPGs online, and I've DM'd for about 12 years off and on. So that's me. That's who I am.
I'm Brandon. I play D&D here and there. I've been addicted to D&D for about 5 years. Trying to come off that addiction. It's been hard.
Why are you trying to come off of it?
It's like Alcohol's Anonymous.
Yeah. I'm taking the 5-step program right now. It's not working too well. That's about it.
The 5-step meaning 5th edition.
5th edition.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're trying to quit D&D, I don't know if this is the podcast.
Oh, am I in the wrong spot?
Yeah, this is the we're trying to get back into it.
Oh.
Well, I'm Tough Nuts. We've talked a little bit about my recent projects. I'm hosting that game, but relatively new to the tabletop RPG world, but not so new to the just RPG world in general. So, yeah, that's me.
And I'm Adise. And so tabletop RPG. So I have now played 2 games total. Like not even 2 games, 2 sessions. One of Zweihander and one of D&D 5e. But I'm not like Tough Nuts. I'm not foreign to the RPG genre. So
Yeah, new
That's
to
it.
tabletop RPGs, but familiar with RPGs. Yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on both campaigns that you guys have gotten to play in now, but I don't want my feelings hurt, so we're not going to compare them. What I want to know.
I do want to talk about that.
Oh God!
One thing that I noticed this yesterday, and to be honest, after our D&D session, like if you walk out to my table out there, it's still covered in last night's D&D session because I went to bed, went to work, haven't ate till now. So
Yeah,
like I haven't even thought about it much. But one thing I noticed was the difference in our DM styles. And I don't think it's just like you're more experienced than I am, so there's differences there too. But also with like with how we go about the world, I think is a little different. And it's something I've just never thought of. Like you could even be in the same campaign, and if you had 2 different people leading it, it'd be a totally different experience.
well, I think we talked about this a little bit last week because Pickles and I have very different DM styles, which is weird because I learned how to DM. Pickles is pretty much my only DM. Like, I played with a couple other people here and there throughout the years, but Pickles is basically my DM and the one who I learned DMing from, but we have very different DM styles. So that makes perfect sense. Like, I could see it. I'm curious exactly how it varied.
Yeah, I think well, I think with you're really good at digging into the details of a character and understanding the worldview of that character. So I
Sounds
feel
like a
like,
compliment. Thank you.
yeah, no, I think it is. It gives a lot of depth to the world because, um, if I'm a gnome, Nimwort in your world, I'm going to be treated different than if I was a human, and my experience as an engineer is going to make me treated different than if I was a warrior. And like, you're really good at honing in on the specifics of a character and like Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
No, it does actually.
And-
Yeah, I can see that.
I think I'm getting there, but I think that's going to be something that I have to develop over time because I'm so focused on like teaching the mechanics of the game and following this plot that I've kind of developed and like all the other like more basic things that sometimes I think the more in-depth things are missing right now, in my opinion.
It's also, we're going to have a huge difference in that you are running a very structured module, whereas I am running a very open world. And so it's the difference of, let me think of a quick reference from RPGs. I would say the difference of, God, this is a tough one. Never mind, I'm gonna.
I think you're more of a relaxed DM, where Tough Nuts is not more of a relaxed DM.
Probably just
What I'm picking
experience,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, I can relax and go a lot more with the flow, and you guys can just explore, and I'll figure it out. Because one, it's my own world. I don't have to what was there, what's written that is there. I can just be like, this is there, because why not? But also, you have a story to tell. You have a very direct, this adventure. It's a module. That's how it's supposed to be run, from point A to point B. That is the game. That's the point of a module. Which I wish I ran more modules. I just don't. And I've done it specifically for a reason that you mentioned before, Tough Nuts. Most people have already seen and heard them and done them.
Yeah.
Granted, you have new players, so they haven't. But if I was to get, people from the internet to be like, hey, let's go play a D&D module, Minds of Fandelver, or the Tomb of whatever, they all know what it is. They'd be like, yep, I played this like 4 times. I know what I'm doing. So I'm like, I really don't want to do that. So that's why I create my own worlds and just kind of go with that. So that's where you're going to see a huge difference in DM styles as well, because I can be a lot more lax and just kind of go with the flow, whereas you're like, okay, the next page is this.
Yeah. I think part of that comes from confidence and just getting that kind of repetition a little bit to feel comfortable doing the unexpected stuff with DMing.
Absolutely.
So that's going to come with time. But the other part of it too, like I have to remember with this module specifically, it's written to teach people 5e. Like that is the point of this module. And so because of that, the first like part of the module is very linear to introduce concepts. But soon it will open up and you're going to have like Adam and his group is going to have a lot of options to go do if they want to. And so it's going to be up to them.
Perfect. No, that sounds great. I'm interested to see kind of where it goes and where it grows from here, but yeah, that's an interesting concept, just like being able to being able to look at a character and be like, okay, how is this character viewed? Like in this part of, so I'm referencing King's Crossing here, in this part of the world, they don't see many smaller folk because it's a dangerous part of the world where smaller folk are like, yeah, I'm good, I'm not gonna go there. There are giants there and things that will just eat me and not even realize it. Like something could step on me and not know it.
But I'm a smart smaller folk.
Right, but yeah, that's where they're like, so people up there wouldn't really, so they're like, are you children, like what? And then like, oh, okay, I've heard of gnomes. Yeah, you're both gnomes. And it's like, no, I'm a halfling. And like, what's the difference? I don't get it. So yeah, I don't know, I'm glad that you picked up on that. That makes me feel good. Like I did something right. Interesting. Okay, so session went well. You guys, you kicked off the adventure. You got in a convoy transport, and you're headed to Fandelver, yeah? Phandalin, excuse me.
So they actually made it to Phandalin, and they talked to quite a few people there.
That's where they talked to people, okay. So you guys didn't spend a whole lot of time in
Neverwinter?
Neverwinter.
No. Okay. Yeah, the way I did it, and actually the way the story is written, the module, I started it different intentionally. Adam, you don't know this, but the way it was written was you're supposed to start on the road already. No, you can listen because you've already done this.
A lot of games will prefer to do it that way, where you start out not in a town, because being in a town can be a bit overwhelming, whereas being out on the road can be like, okay, I've got
Right.
one job.
So I recognize that, but I chose to do it different, and because the reason is because they're all the characters are going out on this quest for one guy, Gundren Rockseeker, and if
One
you
guy
just
that
start
none
him
of them know.
right, if you start him on the road, the start is Gundren's horse is dead, and he's missing, and if the characters haven't met him, no one cares about him.
Yeah,
So
they're just supposed to care, but it's like
right.
but
Right.
the
So what I
players wouldn't
did,
care.
like, I went as hard on that as I could. So,
Build the
like, we
connection.
started in a tavern in the city. Gundren bought them pizza, which I literally bought everyone pizza.
You
I
took
bought
my
everyone,
idea.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
welcome.
I bought everyone beer. He bought them lodging for the night.
That's
Like,
awesome.
all that stuff.
I thought that was a great idea. I'm glad you
yeah.
used that.
And so it was perfect for that character because they need to, like, the character is really legit. Like, in order for the story to work, they have to care about that character.
Yep.
And so that's what I tried to do, and I think it worked. I mean,
And if we've learned anything from video games where you have to make friends with people, you just give them a lot of money or gifts, and all of a sudden they like you. So that's how you make friends.
it works. I got permission from Mrs. Rockseeker to buy everyone pizza. So
He's talking about his wife.
Okay, I was
yeah,
like, who?
Emma.
But isn't she a character in the game? She can't be two characters. That's cheating.
No.
Okay. So now that we've gone through, what did you guys have any questions?
I know one that came up last night was how to handle like fire damage in 5e, because it wasn't really well spelled out. And looking back through the player's handbook, it doesn't really have a good like damage over time effects or anything like that.
Really, for like burning?
Yeah.
I think it does, Adam. I think it's just 1d4 per your turn, but
Not based on the player's handbook or Tasha's Cauldron. Those are the two I've checked so far.
Yeah, I'll have to go look, but I know I've read that somewhere. So
Yeah, that's a big thing for me too. Is like, oh, things are on fire. What does that do? I was like, you gotta go look. So, that is, I'd say, one of the effects that most books are very, like, that's very common in tabletop RPGs, is things getting caught on fire, whether that's fireball or, throwing a torch or whatever. So
yeah, I think one of my takeaways last night and my strategy going in is I knew, because we're all new, that there's going to be things that we don't know, and I could spend 5 minutes looking something up and reading about it real quick and all that, but I thought it was more important last night to just keep the
immersion,
momentum, and the immersion going. And so my strategy was, if I didn't know something, come up with it last night and figure out something that'll work in the moment, and then figure it out later.
That's 100% what I recommend. Yeah,
and I think that worked well.
It did. What you got? Well,
but yeah, I don't. To be honest, I just haven't had a chance to think about it yet.
Poor guy. Stop asking me questions about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have questions, but I haven't gathered my mind yet. So
I get you, man. It's been a day for me too. I get it. Okay, cool. Well, Brando, I'd ask you about Strange Shine of Golden Age, but I already botched that one, so I'm just gonna move on.
Well, I did watch. I was watching you guys. I got back from the funeral at 7. You guys started at 6 my time, and so I didn't want to jump in the middle of the session.
No,
so I kind of watched you guys.
I was waiting for you up until 10 minutes before, and then Pickles was like, "Well, technically his character's still not even done, so even if he was here, his character's not done." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So
yeah, so that's my apologies. Apologies.
No, you're good. I get it, man. But he did kind of start setting you up for an intro, so I thought that was interesting. And during, I think it was during either Under the Table or after the session, we came up with kind of an idea, a game plan for where our characters would go from here. Can't remember if that was on the stream or not. We'll find out. Find out next week on Strange Town Golden Rage. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know. Let's talk King's Crossing. You guys had your first session in King's Crossing. You guys got into that. You guys, Nimwort and Adarag finally got to showcase and got their big reveal. How did it go?
Unexpected, but good.
How did it go? I almost died.
We both almost died.
Oh my god, I was hilarious, man. Like, I think like Adarag getting Spartan kicked in the face, Nimwort not able to lift barrels.
Both of us not able to tip a barrel over the side.
Just so funny to me. Because, like, I'm thinking, oh, they're pretty easy checks, so I'm just letting you guys roll, and you guys are just bad rolls, man. They'll get you. And I was just like, oh, never mind. You guys didn't do that. But you guys did give me a lot. So, as much as you guys failed rolls and, like, it was kind of a botched session, quote-unquote, you guys gave me a lot to work on because, like, okay, you guys learned about the Emerald Enclave, you learned about the Rock Car blockade, you learned about, that specific, I can't remember, did I name that fleet?
Yeah, the Corsair fleet.
Yeah, was there a name beyond that, or was that just it?
I don't think I noted one.
Okay.
I think I got a good or a history or folklore
I can't
check.
remember if I named it or not in the sessions, so I'll have to go back and
all I
watch
got
it.
was Corsair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking through my notes right now, but I don't see any.
Okay.
Mhm.
But you guys learned about that. You guys met the Elder of Arwen's Rest, Elder Arlane. Yeah. What were you guys expecting from the session versus what actually happened?
So, I will say that one thing I don't feel I'm quite prepared for is the combat, because I've never seen it played before in Zweihander's realm. So I was trying to figure out like what to do with my stiletto and trying to figure out like, all right, how does that actually work? And so I think that that's one thing that I would like to maybe even offline just like have a little bit of a conversation about as far as like how that system works for Zweihander.
Yeah.
Because I know for 5e you roll a d20 to see if you hit, then you do your attack, and then you roll a couple of dice based on the attack.
Yeah, it's different is why.
Pretty straightforward on that, but yeah. So other than that, though, I thought storytelling fantastic. Your ability to roll with the punches was amazing.
Yeah, especially how the half that session was completely improvised. I got through one sentence, and then you guys, yeah, we're on an adventure now. I was like, no, wait, hang on, no, I wasn't ready. I thought it was great. Tough Nuts, you have anything you wanted to add to that?
I agree with Adam. Especially our characters are very like underprepared for combat, and from a DM perspective, that would be like I'm DMing right now, and for me that would be a challenge because that's really restrictive in what you can throw at us, unless you're just gonna kill us. So like,
I haven't killed you yet.
Yeah, and so I think I feel like it's in the best interest of the story to like all three of us start working on resolving that. And it doesn't have to be like big steps, but I think like making progress to like progress is a good idea.
So it all depends because like Tough Nuts, you as a person, are you a fighter?
Me, like Tough Nuts, me?
Yeah.
Not really.
No, you wouldn't just like go up and start fighting people at bars?
No.
No? Okay. Do you think Nimwort is that sort of person?
I mean,
Would Nimwort just go up and start punching people at bars and be like, rah?
No, but if I had someone that was going to, it would be that guy. He's really good at martial arts and stuff.
Yeah, well, okay. Hang on. I'm glad I asked you, not him. So Tough Nuts, you're not a big fighter, you don't go out. How many times have you gotten into bar fights?
Bar fights?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Okay. So you're not a big fighter person, and you've never really put yourself in a position to where you'd be getting into bar fights, right? Nimward isn't really a big fighter person. You think he's going to be putting himself in positions where he's going to get into a lot of bar fights?
No.
Okay.
I see your point.
So that gives me, okay, the challenges I'm going to provide to Nimward aren't going to be the same challenges I would provide to Torvekik and Grunkle, two warriors. Their challenges are going to be raw frontline fighting. Your challenges are going to be, okay, challenges of the mind, challenges of this puzzle, challenges of political intrigue, challenges of... Those are the ones that I feel like Nimwort would directly involve himself with, so those are the ones that I'm going to be preparing to throw at you guys. Granted, you guys are in a dangerous part of the world where combat can occur.
Yeah.
And far as I know, you guys are planning on leaving town and going out into the wilderness. So there is the likely chance that combat could occur. How you guys handle that is going to... I mean, what happens if Tough Nuts is like, hey, let's go out to the bar tonight, and he goes out with his buddies, and all of a sudden people are cracking a chair over his head? Like, what is Tough Nuts going to do? What is Nimward going to do?
Yeah. I think I'm not saying like we need to change our characters to like suddenly want to do that all the time or something. I'm just thinking from Nimward's perspective, I think he would recognize, okay, this is different than my home. Like, I'm not prepared in the physical sense to be here. And I think he would have the mind to do something about that, to be in more of like a defensive way.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah. And I think that would allow you to be true to the world because it would have combat. And
yes, I will always be true to the world. If you guys go out into the wilderness, you're going to find wilderness encounters. Because there is stuff out there that is active, and especially at this point in time in the story, things are very active. Which Torvekik and Grunkle have discovered. So if you guys are going out and doing that kind of stuff and putting yourself in those positions, you're gonna find encounters that way. If you're like, hey, I stay in the basement where it's safe, you're probably not gonna get into a lot of combat. So it's what you get. I'll stay true to the world, but based off what I believe Nimwort would do, if Nimwort's like, oh, I want to go out and fight monsters, yeah, you probably best prepare yourself for that. I agree. That would be a tough one for Nimwort. What about Adarek? What do you think on that?
Yeah, honestly, I think that Adareg's point of view on all of it would be, as we kind of saw from that first episode, he tried to talk his way out of things, but he might be a little rash, quick to action on some other things. But and that kind of comes from maybe a little naivete. Being a smuggler on the seas for most of his life, he might not have caught like what it's actually like on land these days. That might play into the story a little bit of he, and I guess that's where he kind of comes from with the aspect of he doesn't quite know what he's doing in a fight, but but he'll try to talk his way out of it, sort of thing.
Yeah, I was interested. So when you guys first encountered the Corsair fleet, and you guys were interacting with them, you succeeded at trying to like bribe them and stuff. However, then I threw a wrench in your plans and was like, hey, the product that you're trying to bribe with isn't all there. How are you? I was curious how you were going to handle that. Like if you'd sweet talk your way out of it, if you'd like con him and like, oh yeah, like I gave you it smells of fish. It very strongly smells of it. So you could like hammer the top back on and be like, oh yeah, this has fish in it, like da 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 or something. I don't know, or like fill it with other stuff, like fill it with a bunch of rocks and then put the lid on and be like, yeah, it's fish. I was curious what you guys like in the moment, quick thinking, like what kind of, because I know you're a smuggler, so I was like maybe like a con or like I wonder how he'll talk his way out of this. Was my first question.
I thought of those things, but like that's why I was asking like it was on the front deck and they were all watching us. So I feel like filling it with something else like didn't feel like an option.
But you could be like, hey, create a distraction.
Sure. Yeah. I guess I just kind of ruled those things out because it felt too risky.
Which is perfectly reasonable.
Yeah. I knew combat would not be an option with a bugbear fleet. So
I put you in a position where you probably didn't want to fight them. But
yeah,
I was curious
like when
what
Adam,
other options you guys would find to handle the situation beyond combat.
Adam pulled out his sword and doused it with poison. I was like, oh god, I'm jumping off the ship.
That's right. Our DM finally showed up. What up, Chison? How you doing, bud?
Hey, doing good. How about yourself?
Oh dear God, you were loud.
Oh,
you're at
sorry.
200%. That's why.
Oh, I was probably using my wireless earbuds last time we were talking.
I think you were. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Turn that down. All right,
Yeah, because
Chison.
we were doing Played Up.
That's right. Good times. Chison, introduce yourself to the stream that you're here. Experience with RPGs, anything like that?
So I go by Chase Online, but I also go by Brad. I don't care what any of you call me, as long as it's preferably one of those two. That or God Emperor. I'll also take that one. But yeah, I've been playing D&D mostly as a DM for a little over 10 years now. I guess I am our resident D&D 5th edition expert. So I would definitely hesitate to call myself that.
I've called them that.
I am
That's where
not.
he gets that from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish you were here for the other sessions, because I know at the beginning Tough Nuts had a lot of questions about 5e and like stuff with it, and I was like, I really wish Chison was here. You what?
It's so many answers.
Oh yeah, because you went back. I think you listened to him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one thing I really wanted to say. Next time I got to talk to you, was the big thing, the ranger who really wanted to have like a big like intelligence thing.
Yeah.
With 5th edition, there is, from my perspective on it, absolutely no particular reason why all their spell casting stuff has to be tied to wisdom. If you wanted to say that their knowledge of like the natural world comes more from their study of books and their just gained knowledge over time through that way, through a more academic sense, and I'd absolutely say, yeah, just anytime it says use their wisdom, just say use intelligence. I don't see anything wrong with that.
It's kind of homebrewing the rule to fit the character.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that is what 5th edition is better at than any other edition of D&D. Is if there's something that's like, I like this, but which is just slightly different, 9 times out of 10, you just do it. There's no problem with it. You just change a little bit to fit what you want.
Okay.
And it's fine.
Yeah, I'll talk to him about that and see if he's interested.
See, this is why I want to try sitting around for those, because every time you're like 5e, and Pickles and I were sitting here like, yeah, we don't play 5e, I don't know. I was like, I really wish Chison was here, he would have the answers. Chison, do you have the link to this game? I don't know where I shared it before.
It is, I've just had it bookmarked.
Okay. Oh, I'm in the player view, so I can't grab the link to share it.
I got you.
Otherwise,
I'll put it in the streaming room chat.
Perfect. I didn't want to go into Game Master to get the link because you told me there was things I shouldn't be seeing in there, so I was like, oops.
Yeah. Yeah, you just share the URL. Just make sure you don't look at that URL on stream.
You mean the one that's shown on stream right now?
Yeah, try not to do that.
Alright. You guys are able to find that and join that?
It's in the chat here?
Yeah, I think if
Yeah,
you just
in the
right-click the
streamer
room that we're on and click go to chat.
Hey, Fanny.
While we're pulling that up, Chison, how do you deal with things that are on fire in 5e?
Oh yeah, that's your question. We were talking about that earlier. What is fire damage in 5e?
Okay, so
I'll be right back.
I'd have to double check the Dungeon Master's Guide for that one, because that's where it is. But typically for most effects that say you catch on fire, it also designates like how much damage that is every turn. Usually it's just like a d6 every turn, but you can spend an action to roll on the ground essentially to try to get rid of it. But let me double check here in the Dungeon Master's Guide. That's where it's really gonna tell us.
Oh, it's all good. I don't want to distract you from what you're doing, but I was curious.
Oh, I got everything up already. I'm good. Yeah, I control F the Dungeon Master's Guide. Now I'm just going through that very slowly. If I had my book next to me, it'd be going a lot faster.
Did you not have the answer?
I mean, I don't catch my players on fire that often. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair.
Usually, but yeah, like I said, most of the time for any effect where the player would be on fire, it does specify like they're in the specific ability. But yeah, my players aren't often in a situation where they would, and I wouldn't be doing this like I'm doing now, where I'm control Fing through this 164 results in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Been there, done that.
I would just say on the fly, you just take D6 damage per turn, or
D6. Oh, you're worse than
I did a D4 last night.
Oh, that's totally fine.
Yeah, it was.
His very first game session, you already set your players on fire?
No, one of the players has Produce Flame, and she threw it at a goblin. And I had the goblin catch on fire.
Oh, Produce Flame should specify how much damage it does.
I don't know. Yeah. Not important right now, but...
So it did specify how much damage it does. It's just we thought thematically it would also catch the thing on fire, which I don't think it does say that in the spell itself.
Yeah.
That would definitely make it one of the most powerful cantrips if it were to do that, typically. I would rule it to where there is enough flame that's produced to where it does deal damage to them, but it doesn't immolate them. But yeah, if
or I would
you're
even
going
do it
rules
like
light, then yeah, it's fine. I mean,
I would even go as far as to say like their sleeve catches fire. It's not like a whole lot, but it's enough to where they lose an action having to like put out the fire or something. Like they have to use their bonus action to like douse themselves or something. They're like, stop it.
Like the full extent of it is at the end of every turn, I'd rule you can make a Constitution Dexterity save to try like pat out the fire. And if you succeed, it goes away. Otherwise, you could also use an action to do it, in which case you get 2 rolls to get rid of it that turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what I quickly rule for it, but
there you go. There's the pro
doesn't
work.
really matter.
Who's Beataman?
It's me.
Nice. All right, so we got Hubbard and Beataman in. Tough, Brando, you guys joining?
Am I David?
I don't. Wait, no, you were. Wait, who are you? You should know your own character. Who are you?
Someone named their character David.
No, that's Pickle's character.
Oh. I think
you're
Ol Moo.
Yeah, I think you're Moo guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brando's Dorsada Broodfist. I think he was the only one with like a real name.
Oh, so there's actually, I just got tired of going through my PDF very slowly and just Googled it. It doesn't seem there are specific rules for catching on fire in 5th edition.
Oh, we found a flaw.
Well, not really. It's just
fine.
Anytime
you can do what you want.
That's what it does. That's what it does.
Yeah, there's no catching fire. No such thing. Can't happen.
Okay.
So
I was right. 1d4. I could have said anything.
That's
right.
So, Tyson, you spent basically the entire day making fun of our game and all our characters.
Rightfully so.
Anything that I pointed out, I think was totally fair. Like,
I'm curious.
With higher intelligence than their 2 primary stats.
Who's the monk? Who's playing the monk?
I guess it's Pickles if no one else.
Pickles is playing the monk?
Pickles monk.
Sounds about right. What was your other one? There was someone else that... What was it? You complained about a lot.
It wasn't that much.
What was the other? Yeah, because eventually I was just like, Jesus, do you not want to do this? Like,
Yeah, I could tell. I upset you a little.
no, that was just like, I'll DM it if you really hate it. What
Oh,
was it?
yeah, I made fun of the plot.
The boomerang. Who has a boomerang?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's actually an important thing. There is a spell here list. I mean, boomerang, you just rolled as a throwing dagger.
You said boomerang?
A
What
dagger
the
that
hell?
just comes back.
Who
I
has
mean,
a
I
boomerang?
saw where it said what it did, that's fine. But freedom of waves, where's that even from?
Who has it?
That would be the bard, I believe.
That's not me.
I think I'm the bard. What do I have?
It's called
That's
freedom of waves.
That's another thing about our characters. We really quick we were just like, that one, that one, that one. None of us really picked anything, so.
It's in my inventory?
Spell book, but it's
Spellbook.
not in your Foundry spell book because it's not something that exists.
Oh.
But it was listed in D&D Beyond, so that's what I was thinking is like some homebrew that was on there.
Oh, interesting.
It's probably just a random spell. Our spells were kind of randomly generated.
I mean, it makes sense because water
Yeah.
genasi, and so he'd want to have spells that are like generally like water themed in addition to everything else. So, I mean, it makes sense.
So I'm
It's just
curious,
not-
if you lost that spell, you should get a different spell to replace it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he should still get another spell, and it was one with magical secrets. So it
Yeah.
can be any spell up to 3rd level of any class.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm trying to figure out where it came from.
Yeah, preferably one that exists.
Oh, yeah, I guess this came from like Critical Role or something. I don't know.
Could have been, yeah, some random.
This has most critical role. That's weird.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so I got to pick a 3rd level bard spell.
No, any class.
Oh,
It
any
doesn't
class.
have to be bard. Yep. And it can be up to 3rd level, so it could be 1st, 2nd, or even a 2nd cantrip if you want.
I don't know. Do you want to just recommend something?
I mean, Fireball's tried and true. Can't go wrong
Sure.
with Fireball.
I'll go with that.
Brando,
I
were you
mean-
able to join? Brando? Were you able to join?
What's up? Yeah. How do you join? I'm on my character sheet.
You're not in the game.
Or on D&D Beyond or Foundry?
D&D Beyond.
It's on Foundry. Check Streaming Room 2 chat.
Okay.
Do I need to add the fireball, Jason?
So this one of the reasons I wanted to do Foundry is it's got this really great module called Plutonium, and
First of all,
I'm
Foundry
not
is
streaming,
amazing
so I
across the
can't
board.
show you. Yes, but this is definitely the easiest way to where I can just open up the importer on here, type in Fireball, and it helps if I don't misspell.
Furball. You now have the spell Furball.
Yes. Furbolg.
Fireball.
I was looking
Okay, there we go. And import, and done. It's there.
So I created this ranger. Basically, remember our original characters for the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough? I created a ranger, and I was like, oh, I want to be a ranger who just like throws stuff and blah blah blah. So that's what I did here. And he's about as useless as the guy on Baldur's Gate 3 is. Which is why we got rid of him. But I was looking over like my spells and everything. They're the most random spells. So I'm gonna be a very interesting character to have with us. I thought I had something like insult plants. Didn't I have something?
Oh, speak to plants?
Speak with
I've
plants.
speak with plants, and then like, isn't my like favorite enemy plants or something?
Yes. For some reason, you really hate plants.
Yeah, I hate plants. That's right. I remember that. We were like, I hate
You're
plants.
a ranger who hates plants
And
so
I-
much you
I-
learn to talk to him just so you can
Just so that I
insult
could
them.
insult them. Yep, that's exactly what we.
Like I saw that was your favorite enemy, and everything's like, oh, okay, all right, I get it.
You're like,
Yeah, let's go over here.
fair enough.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I remember like when we saw favorite enemies, and I was like, wait, does that say plants? Yes, that one. And then I need the spell speak with plants so I can just cuss them out. See, I have favorite enemies, but it doesn't say exactly. Oh, picked plants and constructs. That's right. Plants and robots. I hate
Yep.
them.
The exact opposites.
Oh man. Where am I good at? I'm good in the Arctic, the desert, and the swamp, which I'm pretty sure we're not in any of those.
Correct.
You were on an island.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. We're
there
on the
was-
tropical island.
Like, for people who wrote the module, I was very surprised when I was looking over the character sheets. It's like, wow, these are so unoptimized for the adventure that they made.
Yep.
That's not what we were going for.
Yeah. I'd like to do another one shot where we actually, try, but this one was just kind of basically it was Pickles came up with the idea, hey, create a one shot, and then Pickles didn't show up to create the one shot, and so I was just like, I don't know what we're doing.
wasn't
Let's
his
just do it.
Original intention.
Right. So, well, he explained that later. He didn't explain
Yeah.
that before. So then we all showed up and we're like, I guess we're just making a one shot. So we just kind of made this random thing. And then he showed up and he goes, this isn't what I thought. And I was like, well, you didn't tell me anything. So this is what you got. Yeah. When are you wanting to start? Because we're already almost an hour and a half into this thing.
Yeah, I was waiting for Pickles to come in, but
Pickles is always
yeah, we
like an
do
hour and a
have
half
to-
late. So.
yeah, we do have to get going here.
Okay. Well, everybody's in. We got Ubbird, Olmu, Dorsada, Biederman, and then Pickles can
Yeah,
join when he
well-
shows up.
I will not remember any of your characters' names throughout all of this.
We didn't remember our names, so.
Yeah. To be fair, it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm ready when you are. Yeah, I don't even remember everything that was in our one shot. When you were talking about it, you're like, oh, this is ridiculous. And I was like, I don't remember everything. So yeah, it's probably pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
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 Everybody ready?
Let me just plug in my laptop and I'll be good.
All right. The one shot. Drinks and discussions. Our very first one shot. This is gonna go down flawlessly. I'm sure.
Yeah, just
While he's doing that, do you guys want to do a quick character introduction?
sure.
Why don't you start?
All right, I'm a Biderman. I am a half orc entertainer. I am also a vengeance paladin.
That's right.
And
Those two go very well together.
yes, and my preferred oh wait, where's my inventory? Yes, and my preferred instrument is the glower.
Did we ever figure out what that is?
It's kind of like a early clarinet sort of thing.
Oh, yes, the half-orc vengeful paladins out here playing the clarinet.
I had to write something that's like default, so I put horn after I did a Google.
I remember your character. I think it was your character and Tough Nuts characters were like opposites of each other. That's right,
Yes.
because you're an entertainer and he's a knight. Except you're the knight character and he's the entertainer
I'm a paladin,
character.
and
That's
yeah.
right. So yeah, Tough Nuts. Tell us about your character.
Well, my guy's name is Ol Moo Smooth Tongue. Very charismatic, and he's a bard. And yeah, he's a knight actually. So take that as you will. And yeah, that's pretty much good.
I'm here.
Hey, look who showed up.
Hey,
hey,
Why weren't you here before, Mr. Pickles?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, Chison didn't show up until like 5 minutes ago, so.
I showed up like 20 minutes ago.
Oh. We're doing quick character introductions as we all try and remember what the hell we're playing. Pickles,
Room number 2 for the link.
we found out, Pickles, that it was your character that Chison was making fun of.
Yeah, okay. Well, Chison, here's a little fun fact. I didn't get to make my character.
You made your
thankfully-
character!
Thankfully, everybody remembered and was very compassionate to me about the fact that I said, please never make me look at D&D Beyond ever again. Because I hate D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
So everybody was very understanding there. And so they slapped together everything for me.
Basically.
I don't even
Okay.
remember a single thing about the character.
I will show you the mercy that they didn't, and I'm going to change your stats just a little bit so you hit once in this session.
Change the character to anything. I wouldn't know.
His stat, he did that.
I didn't. I don't
Yes,
know what I did.
You chose
Everybody
that.
was just like, "I'll have his wisdom be this number," and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
I don't.
It was
I
a
don't
free
remember
for all.
this.
That's all I remember is that I had basically no decisions.
I'm
made,
playing
except I think I
Ubbard.
picked a class.
I'm playing Ubbard. I'm a dwarf ranger. Basically, I hate plants and I throw stuff at people. I think that's basically the entire concept of my character. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure I'm an entertainer as well, or something like that. Am I also an
Yeah,
entertainer?
there's a lot of that.
Yeah,
And
I'm also an
one
entertainer.
person was
Yeah.
an inheritor,
Because
everyone else was entertainers and a noble.
We're a band, right? Except I'm
Yeah.
a knight.
Yeah, yeah, Night Bard. Yeah, I'm an entertainer. But did I have a wait? Do I have a instrument? I thought I did.
Yeah,
Didn't I?
a
Yeah, I
drum.
play the drum. Apparently, I'm the drummer of the group. I guess. Yeah, I don't remember any of this. Yeah, so I'm a dwarf ranger who throws stuff at people, and I'm mad at plants. Brando. Oh, Brando's gone. Oh.
Excuse me.
I guess Pickles. Tell us about your
no,
character. Oh.
I am I'm Broodfist. I am a warlock, and I am the band manager.
Yeah, he's the band manager who's also actually just the what do you call him? The groupie who carries all our equipment from set to set.
All right, we're going to speed this up.
Yeah, I got 2 conversations going, guys. So I'm gonna be muted. I'm still listening to you guys. Just be aware of that, okay?
Okay, Pickles. Tell us about your character.
I don't know anything.
Fair enough. Are you gonna join the foundry?
Oh yeah. Should probably find the link that you guys shared.
You are a stout halfling, Way of the Drunken Fist monk.
Oh no, I remember saying specifically, I was like, you know what? I want to play the kind of character I would always hate to play. I'm just gonna pick a halfling. Did everybody at that event hate me, including myself?
You made your character. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, apparently I had some input, and it was the worst part of it.
This
Well,
is Ubbard, by the way.
One too many drinks before drinks and dungeons.
Drinks and discussions. It's cool. It's
You know.
been here a month.
Drinks and buses.
Well, drinks and buses, yep. All right, those are the characters, and then we're DM'd by Chison himself. So Chison, kick us off. Have fun with it.
So, welcome to the world of Candracel. You are currently on an island at the far end of an archipelago, hundreds of miles away. Well, hundreds and hundreds of miles away from the mainland. You are on just a small island in a more tropical biome. Think closer to... Oh man, I had the name of it. Forget it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But you are all entertainers who have come to this island, to the tavern known as Donkey's Drinks. You have to forgive me. I looked at this like twice before I tried to piece it together.
For anyone joining in chat, just so you know, we wrote this. It's complete chaos. No one understands it. And then when Chison wasn't even here for it, we just gave him a quick little reference sheet. It was like, DM it. So it's not his fault. It's chaos. Just enjoy the show.
Yep. And so you are all sitting around at a table, waiting for your drinks to come at Donkey's Drinks. And after a couple minutes, you hear like some yelling in the back room of this tavern. And then the proprietor Donkey then comes out, and who is a half Githyanki, half dwarf individual, a very stout, lime green sort of dwarf fella. It's a little pale. And he shouts and says, "Well, we ain't got no booze."
What?
No booze, Daddy-o?
You don't say.
Yep.
Apparently, we're all in Greece now.
Yep, it all is gone. I don't know where it went.
Any clues we can work off, Daddy-o?
I've heard of some other people, their booze disappearing on them, but first time it's happened to me. I don't know what to tell you.
Sounds
fine
like a
gentlemen.
magic item. Booze, invisible booze.
Oh, it's not invisible, my friend. It's stolen.
Bum bum bum.
By who?
It was the groupie. Fucker, what's their name? Dorsal fin. They're always trying to take all our equipment.
Ah, you mean Dorsada, buddy?
That's what I said. Yeah, that one. He always tries to steal all our equipment. I pound nothing because I don't have a mug of ale.
Where do who usually delivers the shipments?
Hoodoo, you voodoo, Rotter. You're drunk. We haven't even drank.
Yeah, I saw the drinks here yesterday. They made the delivery. I don't. I have multiple suppliers. It's definitely not them. They supplied me. It's someone here on this island.
I want to flip the halfling.
Okay, which one?
Oh God, we have multiple halflings. I'll throw.
I'll flip the other one.
I'll flip David over to one of the.
No, please.
I'll-
Please don't do this to me. Please.
No, you like it.
Not again.
You
I'll
flip him, he does a full 360 in the air, comes back down, and you flip the other random halfling that's sitting next to you, and he and his chair just do a full 360.
in the
But then it
chair.
just tips over, and he falls face down on the floor.
I'll pose after like.
Strike a pose.
Well, until something's found out about here, about my booze, I'm sorry. I can't give you any.
Can I look around the bar to see if there's like someone that looks suspicious in the bar?
While he's doing that, I'm just checking all the characters' pockets. Our characters. I'm just like pulling their pants. Like you check a kid to see if they have a dirty diaper. I just like pull their pants.
And I just start playing a glow solo to distract people.
I'm dancing
Okay.
around as he does it.
Okay, so you psychopaths. All right, I'm ignoring you too. All right, so roll me an insight check to see if you see anyone who looks shifty or suspicious, any more than your
Than
dwarf
us?
friend.
Like, we are the most suspicious people here, I'm betting. We probably
Yes.
stole it.
That's why I'm checking our
18.
pants.
Oh, because we put beer down our pants.
Right? Yeah, whole barrels.
Ooh, first roll of the game.
Yep. So looking around Onmu, you don't see anyone who's like looking too shifty-eyed. You see a lot of stares at you guys in particular.
That's
I wonder why.
The clientele here at the bar would typically be so deep into their drinks they wouldn't be paying much attention to you. But since everyone here is currently drinkless, they can't help but watch the show and just glare at you.
Okay.
No,
I just announce to the tavern, has anybody seen who took the booze?
I didn't.
Wasn't me. Daddy-o.
I check his pants. It wasn't him.
Well, we need to fix
Done.
this.
Like, well, I
Other-
trust you guys. If you want to look around, you have free reign. It's not like I have any booze for you to steal.
What are there other patrons in the place that well I guess he went and checked everybody.
It's like I had barrels of this stuff.
He said people on the island. Somebody on the island. They could have taken it. So maybe we just go around and see who has a bunch of barrels.
I like your style, Daddy-o.
I
Oh,
don't
it
like
doesn't
it.
seem
I helped
like
him
it'd
get
be-
dressed today.
It seems like it'd be pretty easy to find.
Yeah, we just look. We walk around and we look.
He's got a
Makes
point.
sense to me.
This is why he's the band manager, I think.
I d-
Halfling, do you play an instrument? What do you
I play cooking utensils.
You play cooking utensils, right? Yes, of course. The spoons and knives.
Oh, no. A spatula mostly.
You play the spatula, right?
I also have the pan flute that you've seen me play before. So.
I just imagine he's got it as an air guitar, but it's just a spatula.
No, I would twang it first off. That's how you'd play it from the top, holding it straight up.
Yeah.
Right.
But the pan flute is what I play in our band. You've seen me dance around and go.
While he's going into his monologue, I just start playing the drums along to his monologue.
We made Brando leave.
Oh yeah. So
Sad.
if you guys want, you can check in the back, see if, look for any clues or anything.
Thank you, Daddy-o, and I start making my way to the back.
What is Dorsada? What's his race?
Who's that again?
Brando's character, Dorsada. Who's Dorsada? He's the other guy in our party.
Tiefling.
He's a tiefling? Okay, I'll pick up the tiefling and just, fireman carry him over my back as we go to investigate where the barrels are.
Okay. Alright, great.
Actually,
So-
before we enter any room to check for traps, I'll throw the tiefling into every room.
Okay. I won't let you do that if he's not here.
Dang it. Fine,
Sorry.
I throw the halfling.
Okay, there you go. Alright, but so everyone's going into this back room?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so if you guys are going to be looking around into this now pretty vacant room that you assume barrels of alcohol are supposed to be in, you guys can roll me an investigation check to look around. If you have a poopy intelligence, you could instead say you're doing a help action and someone else has advantage on it.
I'm a helper.
I'm a
Okay.
helper.
I should have
No,
done
alright.
that.
I'm the helpiest. You know
None
what?
of
No,
us are
actually, I'm the
good at this.
best. I've got pretty good intelligence.
I suck. I just didn't want to help. Well, I threw the halfling in. That's how I helped.
Oh,
I do have
you
good
go.
intelligence.
See, it's a good
This is
thing
why
I
I'm
did
a
halfling.
thinker.
As he's flying through the air, he's like, "Oh, I see it."
All right, so looking around, you see near the back door here where it is locked, but nearby on the floor you see a patch, like a small clump of this mangy dog-like hair. And if you want to try to piece together a little bit more about what that might be from, it might be a dog, might be something else, you could make me either a nature or history check. And this goes to everyone. I assume you're just going to show everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and be like, fur, and then promptly check all of my history knowledge.
Yep.
It's fur.
I'd like to help by playing him a inspirational song.
Yeah.
I don't-
I would
okay.
like to be sitting in the corner
It's
with my
fur.
saxophone.
I got a 14 on performance as I just bang my drums as fast as I can.
Alright, well, if you're giving someone the help action, they have advantage on their check.
Yeah! It's like a drum roll.
That to say I should be rolling again.
Either history or nature, yeah.
do the same, I guess.
Worse.
Yeah.
Alright.
I stopped
So-
playing. It didn't help.
It was distracting.
Sorry.
Okay,
The
so
drums on their own is distracting.
I throw my drums.
Yes. So, Olmu, you recall when you guys were charging towards this island, someone saying that there are some gnolls that live on this island. And in the town that you have been in, there aren't any around, for sure. So they must be off in the distance somewhere.
Guys, do you recall that random dude on our way in talking about the gnolls?
Hate Knowles, man.
I think he talked to the tiefling.
Well, he
I
said there was a
drunk at
bunch.
that point.
Yeah, me too, but not that drunk. He said there were gnolls, and there's not been any gnolls. Do you think this fur could be from that?
Could be.
From the man who sees gnolls, he was furry.
Oh, whoops, that was supposed to be you. Sorry, ignore that.
I think to find a null, right, you have to go out to where there's a lot of grass growing, like in the hills and whatnot. And if you find those small hills, people call that a null. And that might be where this fur came from. I think you guys are right.
I run over and hit my drum again.
Okay, I don't feel right now.
I'm gonna run over and just jump on top of like where the fur is.
Okay, well, you
Okay.
can just take it from me. I was holding it, but just take it.
Oh. Well,
Don't
like where it
jump
was
on me
sitting.
anymore. Why?
Like where it was on the floor.
Well,
Okay. All right. So you jump onto like the corner of the room.
I'll pull
onto the floor.
Olmu off of the halfling.
Right. Well, he's not on him.
Well, he
So what do you do now that you are in the other side of the room?
Does when I land on the floor, does it sound like just normal floor, or does it sound weird, like hollow or
Make
something?
me a perception check.
Okay.
sounds like magic floor, otherwise known as the linoleum.
It sounds like a regular wooden floor to you. It definitely is sturdy. Like a sturdier build over here than a lot of buildings around here are, because it has to support all of the barrels of alcohol that are typically
That are
here.
not here. Yeah.
That are currently not here. Correct.
Okay. Well, guys, I don't know. Your turn.
I already said the hills. We got to go to the hills.
Do I see any hills?
Inside this room, no, you do not.
Okay.
Well, we got to go out to the street. Come on, guys. Come on. We're not even drunk. Well, you're not even drunk.
That's the problem.
That's where
Being
you're
drunk
wrong,
is a
bucko.
state of mind for me. So
Got him. So, do you just walk outside?
Before we leave, can I perceive if there's like so I'm assuming the Olmu flopping around all over the floor was to try and look for stuff. I want to see if the walls are worth flopping on. I'll throw the halfling against the wall.
Define walls being worth flopping on. Like, what does that
Like,
mean?
is there like a secret door or something like on the other side of the wall?
Okay, so you're looking for. Okay, that's an investigation check for me.
Okay. By just randomly throwing objects against the wall.
Okay, great.
I'll throw like my rations, a torch, my drum, the halfling, maybe an axe. Investigation.
Okay.
3.
So you throw a bunch of random stuff at these walls, and everything just bounces right off. It's the weirdest thing.
Seeing what he's trying to do, I turn to the wall and try to punch it.
Okay. Make me an attack roll. That'd be strength.
Strength. Okay. Just ability check.
So, what character are you again?
I'm Bitumen.
Bidman. There you are. So, okay, so yeah, what you can do is just for this is go to your inventory and just do the roll for flail. If you hover over it, the die appears to the left, and
Gotcha.
we'll just use that attack roll.
Nice. That means
Quick
he
attack.
crit, right?
Okay. No, because it was a 14. Okay, so yep, you punch it, and so a unarmed attack in 5th edition is you deal your strength modifier and damage with a minimum of 1 on a hit. And so your strength modifier being a 4, you punch this wall and you leave a dent, like a small dent, but
Nice.
it's definitely there. You have definitely scarred this bit of wall, and your fist hurts a little bit.
Did by punching it, did I notice anything about the wall?
Make it a perception check on that one.
You learned its name is Fred.
I start playing my flute.
It's a sturdy wall.
I start tapping on his flute.
The walls here are quite sturdy, you have gathered.
Can I roll like nature or history to like try and argue my point of maybe the nulls that we need to find aren't here? Nulls would be like they're not underground dwelling like creatures, right? They're not mountain things. They're probably out in the woods.
Make me a nature check.
Okay.
Really, anyone can if they want to know about gnolls.
Well, I'm just everybody's hitting things, and I thought I might try thinking.
I'm gonna
And
play
I'm
my
an average.
instrument to encourage him to have advantage.
I'm also gonna play Tough Nuts instrument to encourage him.
Wait, so you guys look at me. So what's happening is you guys are punching the wall, throwing things around, and you just see the drunken monk going like, and you all turn around, stop,
thinking.
and like,
He's thinking.
Anyone here who is currently engaged with the walls cannot assist in this role.
yeah.
But I will say Dorsada will attempt to think of this as well because gotta do something here.
Nah,
So you and Dorsada come to the same realization that not a lot is coming to your heads about gnolls. It's not something you deal with often here in the archipelago, but they're definitely not individuals that tend to stay in urban areas like this town. Typically, they'd be somewhere in nature. Typically.
They never pay their bar tab.
Yeah, away from town. And yes, I'll also say, famously, they never pay their bar tab.
Yeah.
Damn gnolls.
That is definitely in character for them, yes.
Wait, so then that means we could get a bunch of beer money out of them. If they stole the beer and we beat the beer money out of them.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go, Daddy-O.
Yes, father friend. He has the right idea.
I'm gonna go around
So
and start
you-
picking up all my items that I threw.
Okay, good. So are you guys running through, like, leaving through the back? You guys, like, going through the front? Or what are you doing?
We always go through the front.
I'm gonna
Oh,
follow
it's-
the monk. He seems to know what he's doing.
He seems to
Yeah,
be the
okay.
only one who knows what he's doing.
Alright, so you guys start going back out through the way you came, and as you do so, Donkey sees you guys like, it was pretty loud in there. Everything okay?
No.
Everything is fine, Daddy-O. We'll get your booze and be back in a few.
That's
Could've
what I
said
want to hear.
fuse. Like
I'll
made
be
few
right back.
plural.
Sorry.
He's I'll be right back. He goes back in the room. Hang on, I wasn't done in there.
Hey, you bring me those barrels, I'll make sure there's something in it for you.
Beer would be in the barrels.
Yes, but we get some of the beer.
You're right. Yes, there will be alcohol in there. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad we're all on the same page here.
Yes. That you will receive it
We get the barrels.
if you bring it. No, if you bring it to me, I will give you some.
I said we get the barrels, Daddy-O.
Half the
Can I roll
barrel.
an intimidation?
I'll cut the
What?
barrel in half, and we'll take
Sure, you
half the
can
barrel.
have half the barrel.
And you can
Yes.
take half the barrel.
Yeah, you can have half a barrel,
All right.
but not the barrel itself. You can have the contents, half the contents of a barrel. I need the barrels themselves, unless you want to make me a barrel. Those are a little expensive.
New quest. We have to go find another barrel to move the alcohol from the one barrel to the other barrel so we can keep the barrel.
Isn't that what your stomach's for?
Yeah, we're just going to drink it all in one sitting. Why are you kidding yourself, a friend whose name I know? I'm not. Well, as I said, being drunk is a state of mind for whatever my name is.
Ooh,
Okay,
David.
so
You met me and named your character after me. You named yourself after me.
Hey, man, I don't remember that because I was really drunk.
We're gonna make more progress, guys.
Yeah, let's keep trying.
It's supposed to be like 10 minutes.
But now,
All right.
Comrade is back.
Walking outside walking out the bar.
Yep. So you guys leave the bar. All right. And so
I'm carrying the
looking
halfling.
around, you said that you were looking for you were going to look for any hills and whatnot. And in the distance to the far northeast, you see that it is definitely hillier terrain near there
That's the direction.
than this more smoothed over.
The halfling
area
says from
here
over
from
my
town.
shoulder, facing backwards. Oh, good.
Yeah, I'll put my finger like through like your ear, sort of like between your head and your ear, and point that way. No. Like I slide it between
through
like
my
it's-
ear.
like it's like,
Oh.
no, like the top of your ear. So I'm like sliding my finger like through it, like your ear is the hot dog bun, and my finger is the hot dog. That's the way.
Yeah, that's normal.
I don't want to talk about Rat's hot dog buns.
I'm the most normal of this group.
The halfling says that way.
They can hear me.
I'm your
Hey.
interpreter now, I guess.
I have just a
So, what specifically are you guys looking for as you
oh.
guys head out of town?
Hairy grass.
Validation.
We're all looking for that. Come on, you gotta be specific here.
Okay.
Love.
We're looking for gnolls to antagonize and beat the shit out body fluids out of.
Barrels.
barrels
Yeah,
and like
yes.
maybe tracks where like barrels were rolled away.
Yes.
You know?
Old tracks.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah, fat barrels
to
with
look
rolls.
around for anything like that, you guys make me either a nature check or a survival check. Up to you. And again, you could always do a help.
I'm gonna do a help
if
action,
you-
but I can't reach my drum, so I'm gonna play the halfling.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
give
don't
me
worry
your
about it.
inspiration.
Don't
because
worry
I want
about it.
I got a 7.
wanna-
I'm playing the halfling.
I crit, I think.
Yeah, Omu got a crit. Nothing else matters.
I got 23. But that's only because I'm being played as a drum.
Mhm.
And I'm helping. I'm helping Bird.
You're also playing the halfling?
Doing another solo.
So, looking around, yes, you do see like tracks of where very heavy barrels were just rolled along the ground, and
knew it.
it is very easy for you now that you know. Now that you're looking for it, it's very easy to just follow the tracks.
All right. Hey guys.
And
Sorry.
go on ahead.
Oh, I found it. See the tracks? They're right here. You can see the barrels where they rolled. Let's go.
Good spot, Daddy-o.
Huh?
I'm getting massaged.
I start trotting along the barrel tracks.
I also trot.
It must be spa day if I'm getting a leg massage.
Can I like look ahead and make sure there's not like a bunch of like mean looking people ahead or something? Like no one's looking threatening where the tracks lead.
Oh, what character are you playing again?
Olmu Smooth Tongue.
We're currently using your survival to follow the track, so it'd have to be
Okay.
someone else doing any additional watching.
You don't want that.
Well, I'm on top of a man's head, so I'm gonna
Well,
be
it's not much.
the
It's a
perception
dwarf.
guy. I'm
you
being
are
the
being
yeah.
jostled a lot, so I will say you have disadvantage on it.
Great. I want that.
Don't worry about my jostling.
I mean, no, the jostling is.
Can I give him the help
I'm just doing
action by
perception as like a.
Continuing to play him.
The what action?
Help action.
No, because you're the one actively giving him disadvantage on the roll. You can't
Yeah.
cancel it out.
True.
You already rolled.
You could have stopped patting my leg for the last several hours of travel, but
Yeah,
you didn't.
Yeah, I'll
Being
let you know
a-
if you see anything with that.
being a-
7.
Being a tall half orc, I'm kind of looking around over the top of what's all going on here.
But yeah, so you guys following the tracks. It doesn't take you guys too long until you eventually are in the forest proper, which again it's like the halfway point essentially between forest and jungle. Through all the foliage. It is still just like typical deciduous trees, but the area is so overgrown and the trees are so plentiful that it blocks out the sun very quickly. And there's quite a bit of wildlife here, but you guys, level 10, there is nothing here that is a threat to you.
How did we survive to level 10?
You didn't. This is a fever dream.
I mean,
We all-
I was less intoxicated back then, and I think the big thing is we took things more seriously, and once we had a bit of success, it got to our heads.
We're retired.
And it's
No,
never
we're
left
not
your head
retired.
We're
since.
senile
thing.
like grandparents.
No, we're not even that old. We're in like the prime of our life, and we just started drinking heavily.
You're all just like 15.
This is just a whole PSA to not be a drunk.
Like, when we graduate high school in 2 years,
What? We're high school students. We're just senile because we've been drinking.
we got really into drinking sophomore year.
Our whole lives went downhill. Well, now that
I'm
we've
glad
explored
you
our
heard pickles.
We're still sophomores.
now that we've explored your backstory, that I'm a high school student. Okay, we're in the middle of the woods.
So-
I want to throw the halfling and see what he can see. I'm gonna like throw him in the air. See if you can get a
Okay,
bird's
so
eye
you
view.
throw him, and he is no longer on top of you, so he no longer has disadvantage on future rolls.
Perfect.
Ah!
And I'm going to catch him.
You are now free again.
What do your bird's eye see?
Halfling, what do your bird's eye see?
He's the shortest one.
My bird's eye. Well, when I was in the sky.
Yeah,
I just
sure.
started telling. I saw great bullshit.
Well,
So much bullshit.
I threw you
Oh my
up.
god!
You just
oh
looked
my
at
god!
us.
There was so much bullshit. I can't.
You were supposed to look around, not just look at us.
I start playing
Got
my
him.
flute.
I join him with a
me.
clarinet.
Oh, the clarinet calms me even more. Okay.
So I'll say, since you had advantage on this check, that it goes that you are able to follow it all the way to where like the hills start to get a lot larger, to the point where the path actually starts to go into one of these larger hills, into this cave. And you keep following it into this cave, and it is now quite dark. Does anyone here not have dark vision? I
Do
assume
halflings have
everyone
dark?
does.
I don't think
have
halflings
it.
have dark.
It's on your first page of your sheet.
Nope,
under
halflings do not
senses.
have dark vision.
Yeah, why would I need vision? I can
Yeah.
see with my eyes on drunk.
Also,
What?
Olmu does not have dark
Yeah, I
vision.
don't.
I do.
Drunken monk.
I carry one of them on my shoulders.
Oh, who would that be?
I will carry Olmu Smooth Tongue.
Wait. Oh yeah, there's another halfling. Damn it. I'm
Olmu
gonna
is a
stomp
water
aggressively.
genasi.
Just damn it, damn it, damn it.
I don't think almost a halfling, but I'm
No,
gonna.
No, he's
I'm
a
a-
water genasi.
Yeah.
He's a water genasi, but you definitely view him as a halfling.
Well, no,
I don't
water
know who the other
genasi are
halfling was
superior,
either. I was
so-
very curious when he was like, "Which halfling?" I was like, "Are there more halflings?"
I thought there was another halfling, but I honestly, I'm proud of myself for just seeing him as a fellow halfling rather than like a water genasi. I think
I
that's
don't.
really
I
progressive.
don't see race. You're just a halfling.
Yeah.
I'm a
Oh, I thought you were
beautiful
just like me.
person.
So it's like whatever.
I'm gonna hold hands
Okay.
with David.
Great.
Thank
All
you.
right, so Albert and Bideman, you are the first and only ones who, as you guys continue going into this cave, you see in the distance this humanoid figure that it's far away, and dark vision doesn't give you color. It's just all black, white, and gray. And so you don't have a good view of this humanoid, but this humanoid in the distance is just standing there.
Can I light a torch?
Absolutely. So, yep, that definitely gives you light in the general area. However, no. But this humanoid in the distance, you still don't have you still can't see them.
Can I throw his torch at the
Well, like
creature?
they're so far away. They're very far away.
Am I being carried right now?
I throw it very far.
Yes, you are. You're being carried by me.
Okay,
Oh, my dark
so-
vision.
When
Okay, so you grab the torch and you just chunk it at this humanoid.
So that way we can see it.
Okay,
when
great.
when what's his name lights the torch, he sees that I'm just peeing off of his back
What?
in the back, and I quickly pull up my pants because I'm embarrassed.
Great. I'm glad for that. I'm glad you're embarrassed. You
I
deserve it.
regret everything
Keep
I
off the
said
jacket,
positive
Daddy-o.
about water genasi.
All right.
If I wasn't distracted throwing this torch, I would help, but
Yes. So, for simplicity here, roll me just the attack roll with a hand axe, and we'll just use that as the roll to throw the torch.
okay. Attack.
Yep.
I got 9.
Okay.
Really good
So
at what I do, guys.
you chunk this hand axe, not hand axe, this torch really far.
Oh my god, dang it! Now I want to grab the torch and throw that as well.
It's too dark. I can't see.
I don't want to be holding this maniac's hand anymore.
I'm so
I'm getting scared.
I
Please let
actually-
go. Please let go.
I throw the halfling, I throw the hand axe. I'm like, no, where's the torch?
Right. But yeah, so you throw the torch really far. It just barely misses it, but there's enough light to where, again, Bitterman, Ubbard, you two are able to see that this. But now everyone can see the humanoid, but you two can see that it still has not reacted at all to the torch being thrown near it.
Look, statue.
Is that what it is, Daddy-o?
I don't know if it's our daddy, but it is the statue of our daddy, maybe.
No, you're Daddy-o. You are his father, Fred.
I thought you were the manager. His father. I'm your dad's friend. I'm in high school.
Our manager is back at the tavern because he was really upset about the beer, but
Oh, I thought that guy was just someone who kept stealing our equipment.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, okay.
that's what a manager is.
Yeah, that's what managers do.
Yeah.
If they don't steal like what you have, they steal what you will have.
We need to really negotiate our contract when we get back. You know, us
Yeah, no,
being-
but you need a manager. They do other things that are important, like the things that they do.
Anyways, so are you approaching this statue? You said?
I
With,
follow the blind halfling.
Yeah. Well,
With
there's a
contact
torch over
vision.
there, so
Okay.
I'm going to do my drunken monk step to make it seem like I'm taking things seriously. Like I have a mystical step of like I'm sensing things there, but I keep going. I'm just walking towards it,
Okay.
trying to be basic perception abilities.
Okay.
Can I?
So
I was gonna say, can I
As you-
cast my dancing lights cantrip
Oh, genius.
around the statue, like four? of them
yeah, what's the
around
range
statue?
on that?
Thought it was gonna be around me.
120 feet.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, doing that, you can all very clearly see now. This is it appears to be a statue, just as he said. It
Oh.
looks like a half Githyanki, like half human individual. But you see that they are like in the process of like a frozen like wave of hello. And as you get really close to the statue, you see that there's definitely like been some chiseling like work done, like some real rough chiseling work done on their face to make them look like happy as you approach.
Anyone else
And so
notice
they
this
have this
giant?
big old grin on them.
Anyone else notice the statue has a giant penis?
It does not.
I didn't notice it. I was just curious if anyone else noticed it.
We might need to talk about your fixation one of these days, but I think now is not the time to address your issue.
I want to make the halfling invisible. Can I do that?
What?
I want to make the halfling invisible. I don't want to see him.
Which
anymore.
halfling?
Yeah, the only halfling.
Well, I think what you actually want is to silence me because it's my voice that's
Actually, better.
pissing you
Can I,
off.
can I make him reduced in size? Can I do that to the halfling?
Why would that? That doesn't make me any less vocal. That makes me more vocal, and I'll be more high pitched.
Fine, I enlarge the half. Let me just do this. Never mind.
If you enlarge me, I'm going to be deeper. What do you want? See, we've come down to this every Tuesday. Usually when you're drunk. This is weird that you're. Anyways,
How far are we from the statue?
You guys can be as close as you want to be.
I'm gonna
leaning
go
on the statue.
It does appear to just be a statue. It does not attack you.
Petrified, Daddy-o.
It
Well-
sure looks like a statue.
Yeah, this is just a statue. This is something you would carve. Obviously, a bad artist made this. Why would you say petrified,
Well,
Father Fred?
I'll go ahead and say that except for like the rough carving on the face, the rest of it looks extremely lifelike.
Weird. Sometimes artists can't make hands, you know? Like, they have a hard time drawing hands.
These hands are perfect.
Okay,
Can I search the statue for like buttons to push or like things on the ground around it, things like that?
Oh yeah, make me an investigation check. 13. Yeah, you don't see any buttons, levers, any hidden compartments. However, when you are inspecting the arm that's like in the wave, like stuck, like doing a wave essentially, like you're able to actually pull the arm out of its like shoulder socket.
Oh, you broke it.
And yeah, well, it just comes out pretty easily, and you see that there is a wooden like rod like stick that has been like inserted into like holes that were cut into the interior of both sides of the statue, like in the arm and the torso.
Okay.
And you can take the rod out if you want and whatnot. But yeah.
Anyone know why there's a stick in his arm?
I think you found the penis.
I grab it.
Potentially, it could work for that, though it's not exactly inspiring.
All right, I'm gonna pull the stick out of his arm socket.
Okay. What do you do with the arm?
Oh,
Oh.
I hand it to the dwarf Githyanki over there.
I'll take it, yeah. If there's one thing
Okay.
I felt this character was missing, it was the statue's arm.
Okay. You can add statue arm to your inventory if you like.
I will.
And Omu, you can add a wooden rod to your inventory if you like.
Okay.
If you're brave enough, Daddy-o, anything's possible.
Am I still dad? Who's dad?
You're still Father Fred.
But yeah, that's all you see with the statue, just giving it the look that you have.
At the business.
And the cave, this cave tunnel continues on a ways past.
Well, shall we?
I would pick up the torch.
Okay.
I want to hold hands with the water genasi instead of the throwy guy.
Yes, the two blind characters can lead each other.
I gladly hold his hand.
Okay, cool.
I'll hold hands with myself and walk forward.
I extend my hand to Olmu Smooth Tongue to offer him eyes in the dark.
Yeah, so we're like a snake trail. And I'm just kind of dragging on the floor at the end.
I just love holding hands.
I imagine the halfling's full on, just not even walking, just being dragged.
All right, guys, we got an hour. We got to make more progress here. There's still so much left. We got to make some progress.
I mean, we're moving.
Cat, stop.
Bitumen breaks into a full sprint.
Why do you have to go so fast? I don't know.
The halfling's just flailing. I'm gonna grab the halfling by the feet and just run behind them then.
Okay, great. All right, so you guys continue through the tunnel until it goes into a natural curve, and you follow the curve in the tunnel, and as you do so, the cave opens up into this monstrously large cavern that's partially supported by these stone pillar lean-tos. And I mean, it is hundreds of feet deep. It's huge, but the interior of this cavern can only really be described as an amusement park. All around, gnolls and dark-skinned gnomes are seen riding on wooden coasters with magically propelled track cars, hitting each other on Flintstone-style carts, and relaxing in a small gear and crank-powered Ferris wheel,
I forgot
and
about
eating
this.
many varieties of mushrooms and meats on skewers. And directly in front of you, on a sign hanging above, is written "up" with a additional like colon
That's
just
right.
like added on at the end.
I forgot about this.
So the up sign, what is it above? There's like a ride that goes up.
No, it's a sign above the park that says.
Oh,
UGHP with an apostrophe at the end.
okay, I gotcha. I don't gotcha, but I gotcha.
Right.
I forgot about this. I love it.
But as looking around, like gnolls see you and these dark-skinned gnomes. Pickles. What's your character's name again?
His the David.
Woolsworth. David Woolsworth.
David. So yeah, me saying it always fits for you.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
David,
sure.
you recognize these as deep gnomes, but yeah, they see you and they don't seem bothered by you at all.
Because I'm not a shallow gnome. I'm like a really deep person as well. I'm a halfling.
Exactly. You're very stout of heart.
Yeah, I have a wisdom of 14. It's like I think of other people.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Did I not have a wisdom of 14?
No, it was 13.
See, we did fine with this character.
Yeah. Yes.
And your dex was a 12.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, your constitution's the big thing. You're. Yeah.
Listen, alright, we worked
We were
really hard.
We were
on our
having a fun
characters.
time bullying
Yeah.
Mr.
It
Pickles.
was really hard.
Anyways,
I'm already riding a Ferris wheel or a roller
alright,
coaster.
so you run to the Ferris wheel.
Oh wait, I meant roller coaster, but yeah, I'm definitely on a Ferris wheel with my hands in the air, like it's just slowly.
Yeah, you do so, and the other passengers like glare at you because they were just trying to have a good time on the Ferris wheel.
Are there any barrels around?
Also, to ride, remove 1 silver piece from your inventory.
We have money.
Yeah, do I have money?
I sure hope you do, otherwise you ain't riding squat. You know how amusement
F-word.
parks work.
Really, I have money.
Yeah, you had 15 gold from your background, so now you have 14 gold. I'll do this for you, and 9 silver.
9 silver?
Yeah, I'm rich.
They can make change?
Yes, I can make change here.
What are you guys doing?
I'm looking for barrels. I really need my fill on alcohol. So
All right,
I'm
so for those of you
following
looking
along.
around, just by looking around, you see in one corner, well, also like the amount of people around have definitely removed any tracks, obvious tracks for it. Like the tracks are just gone. But in one corner, you see a show currently being performed with
We're getting
it's
upstaged.
like a puppet show with life-sized statues like the one you saw, all in their own funny poses, being maneuvered around like marionettes on strings. like tied to their limbs.
Come on, boys. Let's show them how they really play.
No, we need to be looking for the beer.
Yeah, and
But
for
the storyteller.
those of you who noticed the face on the last one, you see in a similar way, all of these look very lifelike as well, but their faces are all messed up lightly. But they all seem very happy or confused or just really gosh darn ecstatic.
Can we smell any alcohol?
So look around for that. You see there are drinks here.
Ooh, everybody has a cup in the hand?
Not everyone, but just some. They do have drinks in their hands. And so you go to one of the stalls that's selling. It has a null proprietor, which is just my fancy word for the day. And you see listed for alcohol, it says 10 gold pieces a drink.
No.
Gold?
No. This makes me angry.
That's highway robbery, Daddy-o.
I will take one though.
Okay. Do you have the money for it?
I have 15 gold. I will put 10 gold coins down.
Okay, great. It's like,
I
Hey.
buy 2 drinks with
This
20
is
gold.
bullshit.
sorry. It's like, yeah, you can say it's like highway robbery, but I mean, like, people are buying it. I mean, look at your friend. They're all like, people are heavy to buy my wares.
What's with this guy? Or girl? Or is it a girl?
Oh my god. I remember.
Make that
this
2
is-
for me, actually.
It's a pure female.
Okay. Yeah, 2 drinks. I'm mad about it, but I want 2.
Yes. Cheers, Pickles just left. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
All right, and so yeah, you are giving this null 20 gold pieces for 2 drinks.
Yep, I just did.
All right, so thank you. That's great. Here's 2 drinks.
Oh my
You
god.
like, totally made my day. That's like so great.
I'm
I'm
just-
crying.
I'm gonna chug the first one and then walk away with the second.
Okay, great.
My character is going to try to sweet talk her into lowering the price.
Ooh,
Okay, make me a persuasion check.
here you sweet talk this person. No.
Hey, Daddy-o.
All right,
It's very
so
much-
how do you sweet talk this null?
Mamio.
Hey there, sweet cakes. How do you... How about I pay you 5 gold, and we'll call it even.
Oh well, you see, I don't get me wrong. That's like typically like a really good deal,
I brushed the side
but
of her face.
oh,
You do
it's
what to
so
her face?
Cute.
Brush the side of her face.
Oh. I thought you
you
said you
are
punched the side of her.
Oh, but the problem is that
I tilt her chin up.
I'm not the one who like decides like how much this is all costs. You'd have to go to medicinal for that.
Well, thank you for the tip, sweet cakes. See you around.
And then I just turn around to leave.
Okay.
I overhear this conversation.
Am I off my ride by now? Or am I still going?
Actually, I'd say it's still going. You're on the
Okay.
Ferris wheel. Suck it. That's what it's like.
Okay. As I was walking away, I overhear this conversation. And I look at my 2 drinks. I was like, where is this medicinal? I need to buy more.
Oh, you can find her over there. She has her own lair.
Where? That doesn't
she's
sound
like
good.
She's like the boss of this place.
Oh my god.
Well, so you're saying she'll give me a discount on this beer?
You already bought.
Maybe.
I turn back around. this away, and I like snap to like a pointing pose.
Like, yeah, honey, that's it exactly.
Thank you, baby cakes. And I walk that direction.
Thank you for your service.
I use my what's it called? My message cantrip to talk to Adace's character, and I just whisper to him via message, "She's the girl of my dreams."
Do I have the ability to message you back, or
Yes, you do.
Yes.
so you like them furry, huh? All
Nah,
right, that's cool.
Chug beer.
Okay, so you guys are going to what you were told was Medicinal's lair.
We first relay it to the guy who's on the Ferris wheel still,
Whoa!
and to our drunken monk friend.
I think we
Okay,
found
so
a discount on the beer.
Whoa! This ride sucks.
By this point, it's so low that you could jump off if you felt so inclined.
Oh, I will, but I'll just like tumble off.
And I'm gonna
Yes,
try to
good.
assist him by trying to catch him.
It's one of those
Alright.
like I pull myself over the side, but I'm kind of fat and overweight, so I just like fall over.
Okay, make me an athletics check to try to catch this falling dwarf.
Okay.
Wow!
Hold on, look at that. Yep, you are able to catch him.
Gotcha, Daddy-O.
You
And
got him in the
Kiss him on the cheek.
traditional pose with like holding his
Ooh.
legs on one side. Is
Just holding me by the
on the
legs. Gotcha. Let's
Wait, no. So it's like that instead of like like you're embraced and
No,
one leg
it's
is
a
up.
princess. It's a princess hold.
Yeah, he was
Okay,
saying.
I thought it was the princess
Yeah,
hold.
he was saying, but
Yeah.
the first part was he's got him by the legs, and I was like, wait, just by the legs?
Yeah.
He was still talking.
No, I needed
But
to be
if
princess
you want
hold.
that, I don't care.
I'm okay. Yeah, you caught me by the legs. I'm upside down.
I caught him upside down. We're face to face.
I'll still kiss him on the cheek, Spider-Man style.
Okay.
Where's the
so-
beer?
This way, Daddy-O, and I kind of twirl him and put him down.
I pose.
Alright. So, yep, you guys approach this. It's not so much a building as it is just a bit of the wall of the cave that has been like. You can tell it's been opened up, but walls have been erected in front of it of stone with a stone door in the front. There's no windows.
No windows. Okay.
I'm gonna hold the statue arm up to Olmu's crotch, and I'll be like, "That's not the only thing getting wrecked around here, huh?" Never
I'm
mind.
fine with this.
You tell me that? Oh, okay. I'll put it away.
Hey, Daddy-O, see if there's anything that you could do with that wooden rod around here. Hmm?
Okay, guys, please. There's still so much more.
Rod the door! Rod the door!
Okay, I pull
Alright,
out the wooden
let's go.
rod and I walk up to the door looking for something to do with it.
The stone door is blocking the entrance, or it's like out of the way.
No, it's part of the entrance. It's just got a stone door.
Okay, so we do have
Stone
to get
walls
through the
with a
stone door. Okay.
Typically, yeah.
I just push on the stone door.
Okay, it does not budge.
I hold up the rod to the stone door and look for a place to insert it.
Can I ask if
There's
something?
no obvious, but there is a handle to the door.
Handle.
If something
Right.
becomes invisible, is it tangible or is it still solid?
It's still tangible.
Damn it.
Yeah, you can't make me invisible and throw me through the door.
Oh, that's smart. I was gonna make the door invisible so we could just walk through it.
I thought your thing was throwing.
Wait! I'd like to cast Reduce on the stone door.
What? It has a
I
handle.
know you just try to open it or knock, you weirdos.
I
would
didn't
like
think
to,
of that.
touch-
I thought of Reduce first, so I'm casting it.
I would like to touch him and give him guidance.
Yes.
What? Okay, nobody explained.
Guidance
Guidance
gives
does
him.
nothing here.
Oh,
He gives-
okay, never mind.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Okay, so I'll let you know that considering this door is attached to the wall through its hinges, I'd say that does count as this object being worn or carried, and so it would not apply. But you would know that it wouldn't work before you used it, so
Dang it. Okay.
you don't have to
I
worry
tried,
about being
guys.
wasted.
Yeah, maybe we should try knocking on the door first.
I could conjure an animal.
Well, actually,
I knock
maybe
on the
the
door.
rat would be helpful.
I knock with the statue arm.
Okay. You knock, and about 1 second later, you hear, "Hello."
I get scared.
Hi.
I'm gonna go hide behind Olmu.
We were talking to your Knoll friend out there, and she suggested we come talk to you about getting discounts on some drinks.
Oh. So you are the ones who came from the town.
That's right, baby cakes.
Well, you see, I can't do that for you, but I can tell you, if you like, who has the alcohol. I would like to make a deal with you.
Okay.
This is still through, like, the door. The door has not opened.
Ah, sorry.
Daddy-o makes deals all the time. What are you swinging, high roller?
What?
So, Up
Got a point.
initially started as a space for my business partner Defwong and I to work together. But he has become more and more infatuated with the idea of a virtual world. He believes this can be accomplished using magic and, quote, an ocean of alcohol. He is now a liability, using my gnolls for his meaningless endeavors. If you promise to deal with him and leave me alone, I'll tell you where to find him.
How about this, baby cakes? Let's cut a deal. We'll deal with your Defwang problem.
Defwong.
Defwang. We'll deal with your Defwang problem. And you'll
You
give
didn't
us
say
half
how to
price.
pronounce it, so I chose something.
I'm so happy.
And you'll give us half price on our drinks.
Def Wang became Defwong. It's just so different. I love it. The whole point was to give you a sheet and just to see what you interpreted it to be. So this is perfect. I'm so happy.
Great. That is a deal. You deal with Defwong, and yes, all alcohol for you here shall be only. I'll make you a further deal. 4 gold pieces.
That's pretty good.
A drink.
4 gold pieces. you say?
Fling, I need to borrow 4 gold pieces. I spent all
I
mine on
already-
on the Ferris wheel.
I spent all mine on 10 gold piece drinks.
We're not good with our money. This is why we need a manager.
I
I appreciate it.
I have a problem.
That you're out of booze? You drank both of them.
We're trying to solve that problem.
So, you accept my proposition?
One more thing, baby cakes. For future, we're going to have some sort of half and half deal. You get half of the shipments in for your theme park here, and half of it goes to the bar down the street.
Yep.
Who named you Baby Cakes?
My name is Medicinal, but
Medicinal butt.
I
How is that,
am
Valley Girl
not
coming through there?
opposed to pet names.
Yeah, Baby Cakes is much better than medicinal butt.
I think
But
we're going
we
with
can
Baby Cake.
come to any further agreements after you've dealt with Defwong. He's such a bother.
Sounds like it.
So who is this Def Wong, and why does he have all the alcohol?
Well, I cannot say until you promise to deal with him.
I'm gonna push Olmu forward. Promise.
I promise.
The suspense was insane.
Sounds like you got yourself a deal, baby cakes.
Excellent. My business partner is a Hydra. But he does not reside on this island. He lives on a nearby one, but I can get you a ride there. All you need to do is go to the sea nearby and screech as loudly as you can. Crickadickapook.
Crickadickapook. Is that how you say it, baby cakes?
Precisely.
And it has to be a hobbit that says it. Is that what you said?
I think it
What?
has to be a
No.
hobbit who screams
I'm
it.
pretty sure that's what I heard.
I
yeah.
heard
What?
that.
No, I didn't hear
Hobbit.
A halfling, you're drunk. You don't know. Shush.
Good point. Actually, I am pretty drunk.
No, you must screech it as loudly as you can.
What was it?
Crickadicka-buh.
Oh, see, he's
That's
you got
why. That's why the halfling is the one who has to do it.
Yeah,
He's
that
the only
makes
one
sense.
who has a brain small enough to remember crickadicka-buh.
Crickadickapook.
That makes
You
sense.
must remember the
sorry.
Q sound at the end is crickadickapook.
This is so dumb. Is this something we came up with?
Yes. Nope.
I don't remember this, but it sounds so
Okay,
dumb, like
well.
something we would come up with.
Could be something that we made.
I don't remember.
I have no idea. I barely know what the plot is that you guys wrote without me when I showed up. So
None of us really know. But
this is completely new to me. On
I'm
like,
not drunk enough to do this drunk campaign.
I feel like
I'm
I feel like I'm at the right level now.
Remember when I said that the plot of Evil Bong made more sense than this one shot?
I'm headed
Yeah.
to the beach.
That
Yeah, let's
wasn't
march.
entirely incorrect.
Oh, we're going to the beach.
Yep.
Can we
alright.
get a transition with a bunch of pot leaves like Evil Bong?
I start punching all the pot leaves.
Okay, great. All right, and so that ends the transition of you just punching all the pot leaves as you are now
Madly cussing them out.
part of the
Insert
scene.
just
I'm just playing the
censor
clarinet.
bleeps. Beep, beep, beep.
The claret.
The clarinet.
Clarinet in the background music.
I'm like one of those.
So,
I'm like a
so
cat
now
when they
part
like
of the sea.
bop, bop, bop.
Yeah, you guys keep playing your instruments. I'm going to scream into the ocean. I'm going to rip open my shirt. Something I never do, I claim, but I do it every night when we actually are starting to get drunk at the bar. I tear open my shirt and I scream.
He's speechless.
What was I supposed to scream?
No,
Crickadickapook.
Ickadickabook.
Crickadickapick.
I button up my
No, you
shirt
can
and go back to them. What was it? Creakadika-book?
Crickadickapook.
Yeah.
Creakadika-book. Okay. I go
Crickadickapook.
back out to the ocean. I tear open my shirt again. Creakadika-book! I screech into the ocean. And then like start coughing because it hurt my.
Right.
I screamed too much.
Great. Nothing happens.
Okay. No. I button up my shirt. I go back to the group. Say, what was it again? Creekadika Book?
Yes.
Crickadickapook.
Creekadika Pook. Okay.
I want to
okay.
I want to cast enlarge on the halfling so that he can scream louder or deeper.
Can you do reduce instead so that I'm more halved?
Okay, deal. I cast
Quarterly.
that.
Okay,
Okay.
you are now tiny.
Okay.
He's
And
a
now that
quarterly.
I'm really, really tiny, I want to do the same thing. But when I scream it, what I'm doing is I run up and I do like a roundhouse kick at nothing in particular.
Uh-huh.
And then land very sloppily that makes it look like I'm going to fall down, but then I just kind of roll and stand up. Anyways, it's Creekadika Pook!
We're back here. We just see.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing
That's
happens.
Creekadika Book. Creekadika Pook.
I think medicinal butt screwed us.
Creekadika Duke.
Then suddenly, a massive crash explodes in front of you as the water sprays everywhere. You, being as small as you are, the tidal wave of water just pushes you so far like towards the group. And as the wave starts to come back, you can start going back into the water.
This is my specialty. I want to grab him and throw him to one of the other players.
Okay, great.
What?
And so, coming from the depths of the ocean comes this giant turtle. And
What?
it looks like this turtle is so huge, it has a tree on its back growing from it. This thing is ginormous.
Damn.
Imagine
I
we're the
walk
ones
up-
who summon it, and yet we're standing there going, "What?" No, we're waiting for another ride.
I'm going to
It's not
I'm
our
gonna-
Uber.
cast my shape water to clear a path in the water to the turtle.
Oh,
Okay, sounds good. And it sees all of you, and then with one flipper, it like pushes it towards you, thus giving you a way to walk up the flipper onto its back.
I go to shake its flipper. Much appreciated, Daddy-O.
as I pass by, I'll also shake the flipper.
I guess I do the same just to fit in.
I'm sprinting madly with my reduced size after them, not making much progress. No, wait! I'm part of the party!
I go pick him up and put him on his shoulder.
Okay, thank you, half orc from this 1960s.
All right, and so, David, I believe is your name again.
Thank you, Halford,
David.
for the 1960s.
Yeah, you hear a voice in your head. It's like, where do you want to go?
The Hydra! We want to go to the Hydra!
It's like, and it nods to you and like pushes away from the land and keeping up so that you guys don't all just go down and drown. Starts like taking you guys towards one of the nearby islands.
I spend the entire trip shadowboxing the tree.
I grab his drum and just play it like a war song.
On the other side of the tree, I'm playing my galere.
I'm using my own sound effects. Bam, bam, wow, wow.
Right.
I
A
kissed the
minute
half-orc back.
later, the reduce ends, and so David is now back to his regular size.
Ah!
Where'd he come from?
David.
Well, it's her
Oh,
now.
right, I'm David. Okay.
Yeah, you're David.
Okay, well, I'm kissing his neck, and then it becomes awkward, so I run away. Hide behind the other side of the tree. There.
Who's next? The turtle?
No, he's been up on my shoulder the whole time.
Oh!
Yeah, he's the one who saved me from drowning. He's the one who saved me from drowning. I shout from behind the tree.
Oh!
It's all cool, Daddy-O.
Yeah, keep going with my solo.
All right, and so you guys eventually approach the island, It's much smaller than the one you guys were at, but just off the coast of the island, you see just a single like snake-like head in the distance, like poking out of the water, like looking around.
Is that the Hydra?
Does that guy know where the Hydra is?
Throw a harpoon. Throw a harpoon at it.
I throw my bow.
No, all harpoon.
I have a longbow. I'll take
spear.
the
I throw a
string
javelin.
off the longbow so that it's just
Oh.
straight.
I throw my
Okay.
javelin at it.
It's about a mile away at this point.
Oh, okay.
Ask the turtle. Hobbit, you could talk to the turtle.
Oh, yeah. A turtle friend. What is that? Is that a Hydra?
That's the Hydra.
Oh no! Can you like bite a Hydra's neck in half?
I am a pacifist.
Oh, of course you are, because you're a turtle, and not a snapping turtle. You're just like a
No.
you eat kelp.
Snapping turtles are jerks.
They really are. I'm glad that you gave us this right. But okay, so how could you get us on this island without us getting snapping turtled off by this Hydra?
There is a rule in the sea. Pacifists do not attack pacifists.
Oh, because
It's
The
a
Hydra.
smart rule.
the Hydra, it is. Are you implying is a pacifist? I don't think the Hydra's a pacifist.
I don't think
No.
pacifists could attack anyone.
Yeah, but oh,
Isn't that
My
the whole
wisdom
point of the
in-
pacifist?
sorry, my player's wisdom isn't very strong right now, so it took him a moment. I get it. Okay, so you don't feel comfortable bringing us close to the island to get onto the island because
No.
the Hydra will attack you.
No, it
No.
will not attack me. The Hydra is a pacifist.
What?
Are we only hearing the one side of this
No,
conversation?
you don't. You
we're
only
only
hear his side.
I,
You don't hear the turtle at all.
It's too bad that they can't hear you, Turtle, because then they could really help me out here. So you could just bring us to the island?
No, I will bring you to the Hydra.
Hey guys, I need some backup here.
I'll start playing on his back.
No, the musical instrument backup. I don't need backup.
Guys, help!
I start playing my flute or my clarinet.
I do
No,
my
no.
best to be a backup girl, like singer, you know. Like
What? No. What? Why is that the way you're playing the drum?
So as you guys are doing this, you guys continue to approach the Hydra on the giant
Oh,
turtle.
fuck.
And,
We are not thinking this through.
You're the
and
thinker.
it's like it sees you guys coming. Like it's not hard. And it roars. And at that time, another head pops out of the water. And at this point, you guys are about 100 feet away from this Hydra. And then 3 more heads appear for a total of 5. And they all like are looking at you.
Do we throw the harpoons down?
We've covered this. We have no harpoons.
We have 2.
A bow is not a harpoon.
I've got a javelin.
I don't like the way you keep
Daddy-o.
putting me down.
Hot. That javelin's hot.
I could cast. How far are we from the Hydra?
100 feet. So,
Hydra.
and you guys are rapidly approaching. So if you guys are
can
going
I-
to do anything before you are adjacent to it,
He
now's the
says
time.
Hydra.
Yeah, no, I greet it. Like, because I have my hands equipped already as a monk.
Hydra.
Yeah, this is my part of writing the one shot because I didn't make it in there to do
Hydra.
puns.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I heard that. Hydra.
So are you trying to talk to the Hydra, or do you just say Hydra?
Yeah, well, yeah, I am. It's a clumsy attempt at, yes, having a conversation.
Can I cast Zone of Truth on the Hydra?
Not on me?
On both of them? It's a 15 foot, so you need to get within 15 feet. Swim! Can I throw the halfling within 15 feet of the Hydra and then cast Zone of Truth on both of them?
That seems unnecessary considering you're going directly towards a Hydra.
Yeah.
That's not what I asked.
But yes, they'd have to be within 15 feet of each other, and I assume at this point, seeing this Hydra, if you want to try to throw another player, if the other player doesn't want it, then it doesn't happen.
How about I'll just cast Zone of Truth on the
certainly
Hydra
you guys
then?
can roll.
I won't make a player do that. I'll just cast Zone of Truth on the Hydra alone.
Okay, so you're attempting to cast Zone of Truth. Okay, so go on ahead and roll, like, click on the die for it.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Oh,
Right, has to make a DC 15 charisma save. What? No, that was weird.
hang on, guys.
It's okay. We know you're a slower caster.
Takes me a minute.
Yeah, no, it's your turn.
Don't look. Don't look.
No, it's your turn. It's
I
your
can't
turn.
do it when you're all looking.
You could take as long as you want for your turn.
So the Hydra, you can tell, has been affected by the spell.
Okay, talk to it. Okay, I'm ready.
And it. You also know with the spell that the creature also knows about the spell, and it roars when you have cast the spell on it.
But it roars
And
honestly.
Yes, it does roar very honestly, so you know that the anger is real. And it then grabs something from under the water with one of its several heads, and it looks like a giant fish, and it throws it right at you, and I need you to make me a dexterity save.
That's my thing. Dexterity save.
The thrower becomes thrown at.
You do saves in this. You just click the
Oh, how
dexterity.
the turntables.
It's the one on the right.
Saving throw. Okay. Can't click it. It just says +7. to my saving
You
throw.
click the name for dexterity.
Oh,
and it
click
should come
dexterity. Oh, I see. Saving throw. Gotcha. Normal. All right.
Yep. So you're able to dodge the giant fish, but yeah, and as you guys see, this happen. David, you hear in your head is like, "Oh, I guess it's not a pacifist," and I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so let me go ahead and put everyone here on the map. That's not going to work because I didn't put any effort into your tokens. Never mind.
Well, mine is a beer thing. I think that would work, right?
Yeah. I mean, I
Oh.
put the pictures there, but the tokens aren't going to work doing it that way. But yeah, what you guys did, rolling for initiative, that works. So everyone just do that.
Yeah.
We're missing.
Yeah, who are we missing? Not me. Like
It's
that.
you. It's on your character sheet at the top, right.
Oh, yeah. I have a character sheet.
Right underneath, like level 10, your experience, proficiency, and then initiative. Wow.
I'm sorry, guys. It took me a long time to figure it out.
Yeah.
No worries.
No wonder you're so slow.
Well, I'm a halfling, and I had one full 10 gold beer. So if I'm thinking right, that was about 8 ounces of beer.
I didn't even get any beer. Put it all in the Ferris wheel.
Well, I am messed up right now on my halfling 8-ounce beer.
Okay, so start us off. You guys are now about 20 feet away from it, like from the furthest tip of the turtle. And Olmu, you are up.
So, are we still standing on the turtle?
Yes. But I mean, you can
And-
choose to not be if you choose.
And we're just in open ocean.
Yep.
I could throw you.
Um,
Yeah.
what I was thinking is, could I polymorph the giant turtle into like a giant shark?
You can,
But
but
then we'll-
giant shark is considerably smaller than the turtle is currently, so most of you would fall off.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that then. I just thought it'd be cool.
And that's
Um,
if it succeeded. That would be opposed. The
Okay,
turtle does not want to be a shark.
Believe it or not.
Okay, I'm going to cast Tasha's hideous laughter at one of the heads. If that's okay. I don't know how to do that though.
You just roll the when on your spell book for Tasha's hideous laughter. Click on the die next to it.
Just one, all these heads, and then just one.
Yeah, that's exactly what made me laugh. Like the idea, they all like look at him like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I'm just going for like the middle head. I don't see a dice next to it.
Oh, that's good.
It should appear once you hover over it.
The left of it,
Oh,
right where
I
the
see. Okay,
image is?
yeah. Okay, and then is there any reason to like upcast this? I don't know.
For Tasha's, no.
Okay.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw on its end.
Do I click that?
No, it does.
Uh-oh.
Aha!
Oh,
He's awake!
We left him at the bar.
well, I was actually carrying him in my back pocket this entire time.
I'm
You
back,
were,
guys.
you were tiny.
Fine.
Welcome back.
We're fighting a Hydra.
Yeah, wake up really quick. We're fighting a Hydra, and things got weird. Somebody offended somebody with a zone of, offensiveness.
I thought we were going to negotiate. I figured having him be on it. Shut up.
Let me load everything back up. Give me 2 seconds. Everything crashed on me. I have
Okay.
risen from the dead.
Okay, so you cast Tasha's hideous laughter on this Hydra, and yep, as you do so, yep, exactly as you say, one of the heads just bursts into laughter, and the others are like, "Heck, it's exactly the King Ghidorah meme, the one derpy one."
Yep. And I'm content. That's all I do.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
My job
Over.
done. Okay. I'd like to conjure an animal.
Okay, what animal?
One
Tuna.
beast of challenge
tuna.
rating 2 or lower.
Tuna.
Choose one of the following options. It'll be one beast of challenge rating 2 or lower.
So let me do my highest CR top. So anything here.
Yeah, just
Hunter
randomly.
shark?
You choose it. Random. I don't. Point your finger at one and pick it. That one.
Okay, well, this seems neat. Can I just. No. What?
I'll throw it up on the screen so it's seen.
Yep. Okay, neat. So you create a giant white moray eel.
I'll be honest, I was worried it was just going to be a land creature and it would just sink in the ocean.
I wouldn't make it just like, I don't know, just a tiger.
That's something I would do, so that's why I was like, you pick. Because I would be like, a monkey, and then it just sinks, and you're like, dang it.
I'm not a jerk.
And that counts as like my action, right? So I think I'm good there.
Correct.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'll go over and hang out with Old Moon.
So go on ahead and roll me a d20 plus 2.
Myself?
Yes.
Roll d20 plus 2. Did I do that right? I got a 5.
Okay. All right, so that's its initiative, so it'll go right after David.
Wow. David was faster than something.
All right,
Thanks.
Cinnamon.
All right. So, let's see. So I'm going to. How far away am I from the
20
Hydra?
feet.
20 feet? Sweet. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to. Jeez. I would like to run up to it. I would like to.
In the water?
Yeah, 1960s half orc. We're like on a boat.
Can I jump onto its back?
He does the whole like Wile E. Coyote where he like runs off the turtles like
You can attempt to. That would be an athletics check.
Athletics check.
And
oh, I should have helped you. I didn't know. I could have thrown you.
it'd have used your action.
Yeah.
Oh, and it uses my action? Okay.
No, it would have used his action to help.
Yeah, but I could have helped him if
Oh.
I had known that that was what he was planning on.
Okay.
Communication, we're not good at it.
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
Alright,
I'm
so
not drunk enough.
with a 19, you jump off this turtle and you land on the Hydra, onto one of its necks. That's still the only thing that's popping up.
like
That's
it.
viewable for you. But you start to slip off. I need you to make me a deck save.
Okay.
11. So you are just barely able to keep your grasp on the neck of this Hydra.
Great. And that's
Yeah,
my movement?
Yep, that's your movement.
Okay. Then what I'd like to do next is I would like to whack it with my flail.
Okay, so since you are holding onto this Hydra with both hands
Oh,
to
both
do
hands?
so, you can attempt to do it, but you'd have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay. In that case,
It's very slippery.
It's a
13
very
minutes.
slippery boy.
Yeah.
In that case, I would like to, for my bonus action, use my Vow of Enmity on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And
This
so I gain
motherfucker.
advantage. So I just roll straight for that attack.
Yep.
Okay. And attack. Yeah,
That
there's
hits.
24 to hit.
Yep. So now you can roll damage.
Okay.
Five.
5, and
Roll.
then I also as a Vengeance Paladin, I have I get to attack twice.
Correct.
With yeah. So do that again. So I just roll to hit again.
Yep.
Okay. 17.
17 hits.
17 hits. All right, and another damage.
8.
Okay, so total of 13 damage.
Okay. Sounds good. So, yep, with your flail, you, with one hand, you just start whacking into the side of this Hydra, like bashing against its fins a little bit.
Do you feel me now, Daddy-O?
I don't feel it.
Not really. All right. Oh, David.
I know that my heart is pure and my dedication is strong, so I'll use the only weapon I can use. Hopefully it's not wrong. I'm gonna throw a dart.
Okay.
Pull it out of my pocket, and I'm gonna launch it. Oh, sorry.
Wow.
I'm going to launch it. Oh my gosh, I have to click so many buttons. I'm going to
Wow.
launch it.
17 hits.
So a damage, I will.
Yes. If I
Take-
had everything here on the battle map, then this would help with a lot of the automation. But since we're just doing one combat, I wasn't gonna worry about it.
Yeah, take this to the scales just below your eye,
Take it to the limit.
or
Okay.
somewhere that is 7 damage worth.
All right, so you have multi-attack.
Oh, I do?
Yep, as a level 10 monk, so you can throw another if you want.
Yeah, I do want. I'm just gonna start throwing. Mhm. Do I have any more darts I can throw? I know I have 10, but do I have a third throw?
So I have to double check with how monks work here.
Level 10. So I don't know.
No, unfortunately, yeah, you really are a melee combatant.
Okay, yeah. Well, so I throw one of the darts. I underhand a dart into the ocean.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, together you guys are dealing some decent damage to it. All right, so this giant moray eel sees the other big, slippery, long thing, and it's got to take a bite out of it, as you do. So, Wrath, roll me d20 plus 6. See if it hits.
14.
14, unfortunately misses.
Nice.
So,
No, bad.
So it bites down onto the Hydra, but it just can't like put enough force behind it to really deal damage to this thing. And at this point, the Hydra starts to rise a little bit out of the water, and you see attached to its back 10 big old barrels tied together with rope.
I found it.
And it slams into the side of the giant turtle. And so I need everyone on the turtle, which is everyone besides Bitterman. Well, actually, since you're holding on to it, I need everyone here to make me a dexterity saving throw.
14.
19.
22.
Wow, guys.
Attaboy.
Stop making me look bad. At this point, Dorsada just wakes up on this turtle, having been dragged by the foot the whole way here.
All right. And David? There we go.
I was trying.
So,
Dorsada?
yeah, everyone is able to...
Dorsada's here too.
Oh, are you here?
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know.
Is he
Okay,
here?
alright, so I'll have you on the next round. Go ahead and roll me initiative.
How do you roll on this?
Yeah, I had to figure that out too.
Initiative on your character sheet. It's on the top
you
right.
Click initiative. There at the top right.
In your character sheet, movement, hit points, hit dice, armor class, movement, initiative.
On
Oh.
Foundry, not D&D Beyond.
No, I'm on Foundry here. Hit points.
Okay, just making sure.
Initiative right here.
Just remember, we've got 7 minutes. Nice.
Okay, so you do.
He's still
you are
asleep.
the sole one who falls off. Wait, no, that's initiative. Sorry. No.
She's asleep.
But I do still need you to make me a dexterity save. So you can click dexterity there on the left, and then click saving throw.
And then normal. Boom, bam, boom. Boom, boom.
I swear if it's another one.
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing here.
It's just under attributes. Click dexterity.
Yeah, I have dexterity. Configure a dexterity saving roll. I don't want to do that.
You gotta click the
don't
actual
click the
word
gear.
dexterity. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Great. So yep, everyone is able to not fall off when it collides against the giant turtle you're all on. But now is going to try to attack. One of the heads is not going to. So first, it's going to, with one of the heads, try to take a bite out of bitumen.
Mhm.
That's a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is 10 damage.
10 damage. All right.
So the next one is going to be against Dorsada. That's a 25 to hit for 9 damage.
9 damage. Oof.
He just woke up and got bit by a hydra. He's like, where am I?
All right. The next one is against David. And that's
Yes.
a 28 to hit. It's wait, no, that's a crit.
Yeah, no, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
My armor class is a 13.
yeah, everyone's is pretty low.
How much
Listen,
damage?
we tried to up your con. You told us to fuck off, so.
All right, so that is 19 damage.
You
Which
maxed
actually,
out my con, not my dexterity.
I don't think
19,
yeah,
you said?
I don't think that has anything to do with your
damage.
armor class.
Okay. Got it.
Is this able to
Uh,
be dodged or no?
No, well, it's making attack rolls and it's just rolling really high.
Yeah, my dexterity is my dodge, and it's what makes it a 13, not a 10.
And the last one is against David, and that's a 10 to hit. assume that
10 to
misses.
hit. Yeah, actually, it does.
Misses.
It does miss, yes. His AC
Yeah,
is
yes,
13.
my armor class is a 13. Yeah, it does miss.
Okay, great.
It does
All
miss.
right, so top of the turn, Olmu, you're up, and
There
you
goes
guys.
the lady
The
Hydra.
turtle is now adjacent to the Hydra.
Okay, are my allies looking pretty hurt, or are we still okay?
Yes.
I'm great.
Uh,
I'm doing good.
It
I'm
didn't
going
even
to
attack
David.
me. It attacked David twice. It got us confused.
David has a higher current hit point than some characters' max hit points.
I am feeling so hurt emotionally right now.
Oh,
There
we
you go.
maxed out your con, so you just have so much health.
Yeah,
He's
no, I have a ton of
fine.
health. I'm easy to hit.
All right, I'm going to cast Fireball, but I don't want to cast it at the laughing one, and I don't want to cast it at the one that Adam's holding on to. So one of the
Okay,
other ones.
so I just want to let you know, it does have a bunch of barrels on top of it that you assume are full of the alcohol.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, collateral damage.
Wait,
Okay.
You-
but it's beer, and beer doesn't have beer's not 50 proof
Who said it was
or
beer?
100 proof. I mean,
Who said
Yeah.
it was beer?
It's cider.
me
baby.
because I hope it's beer. Oh God, are we trying to say
it's
vodka?
cider.
Ew.
It's cider.
No, it's Everclear.
IPA.
No, we're not saving Everclear. This is terrible.
This is
Okay, we're
terrible.
saving.
Yeah, Pickles.
You
The
haven't
entire
even
premise
had
of this
it.
game is
so
terrible.
far, it's just been labeled booze, so you have no idea what alcoholic beverages
It's
in
true.
these things.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do want
We're
it.
also
so let's not-
sophomores in high school. Like, we don't know. It's just booze.
Oh my
Can
gosh,
I-
my dad doesn't tell me what kind of booze it is. I just like it.
Yeah.
Can I cast a 4th level command spell to tell the 4 other heads to halt?
Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
You're all of our dads combined right now.
Just stop! Can I do that? Is that a thing?
You'd be.
Yippee!
Okay, yeah, sure, I'll allow that. Yeah,
All right.
Yippee!
go for it.
Do the old command. How do I up the level of it? I don't know.
When you click it, it should ask what level you want to cast it at.
I clicked it and it just went right to the chat.
Okay, I'll just do it manually. We don't have time to figure it out.
Yeah, sorry.
We got a full minute.
We're gonna have to go a little over, guys.
We end the
I can
campaign
go
by
a little
him
bit
just
longer.
telling him, "Stop it." Oh, okay.
Credits. Da-da-da-da-da.
We did it.
Okay, so what command are you giving?
Halt.
Stop it.
Halt. Okay.
Uh,
All right. You'll see if it succeeds on its turn.
Okay, and then as my bonus action, real quick, I am going to. Oh, where was it? Sorry. Can I cast Mantle of Inspiration on my party members as my bonus?
No, because that is a spell that's first level or higher, and in order to cast a bonus action spell, the only other spell you could cast that turn would have to be a cantrip.
Okay. Then never mind. I'm good.
Okay. All right. A bird.
Okay. I am gonna light my torch with
Oh, and that also that one head. Stop laughing.
I'm gonna light my torch and throw it at the barrels.
Okay. So, going ahead and do like we did last time. We'll just roll for the hand axe.
Index. Okay. Got an 8.
All right. So you, well, here's the thing: the torch isn't lit. So
Wait, I can't light the torch? I have a tinderbox?
no. What I'm saying is, you can, but
Well, it's
I'll
not lit.
let you pick whether it is a bonus action or one of your 2 attacks of your attack action to light it.
Well, I'd rather it be a bonus action, because if this doesn't work, I wanted to use my second attack to actually do something useful.
Okay. So, alright, so, yep, you use bonus action to light it, then your attack to throw it, and it just soars right over the Hydra and goes pretty far out into sea. And then...
I'm gonna yell out distraction and then throw a hand at it.
Okay.
And does that attack.
Shut up. I was hoping no one heard that.
Alright, just go ahead and roll another attack.
Alright.
Oh, you don't have to do the whole thing every time.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Alright,
whatever.
19 hits. Roll me some damage.
No. Wow.
Wow. Oh, wow, wow.
This is so low.
I
Less than a dart.
I
I did
pretend like it was a
7
lot.
damage with a dart.
Listen, I'll just walk
An
off
axe?
the. I use like use
Hey,
my
no, it's
movement.
okay.
I use my movement to walk off the turtle.
Oh.
So it's just not put in correctly. Wait. Oh, it's a hand axe, isn't it? That doesn't have finesse. So yeah, with your 11 strength, yeah, it's just 3 damage.
Thanks. I'm gonna go hang out with my mana ray thing. He can't hit either.
I'd have recommended a dagger if
The
you're
more
going
ideal.
for throwing.
Nah.
Using your
I'm
dex.
a wild Viking man. I throw axes.
Alright, then you probably should have bumped up your strength.
Listen, alright. I tried to throw a longbow too. Listen, alright. Leave me alone.
Alright. Bideman.
All right. First thing I'm going to do is, as a bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark as a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
So do I just go back and click this damage icon whenever I hit him? Is that
Yeah.
how that works? Okay.
Yep.
All right, and then I'm going to start whacking him.
And you still have advantage.
And I still have advantage. So is his back above the sea level now? So like,
Yes. However, you are still clinging onto the side of one of its necks.
yeah. So that's what I'm wondering is because I have disadvantage for clinging onto his neck, could I drop down to his back and roll just with advantage?
You can with like the way the neck is currently situated is like, and where you're at, it would still be an attempt to leap onto the back. It's just not a far leap, but it would be an athletics or acrobatics check.
Athletics or acrobatics, and that'll cost me my movement.
Correct.
All right. Yeah, let's do that, just so I have advantage going forward.
Okay.
So athletics.
Or acrobatics, your choice.
Okay.
Yep.
21.
So you're able to jump onto one of the barrels on its back.
Okay, and now I can roll with advantage to
Correct.
swing my flail at him.
Yep.
All right, so flail. and with advantage. 22
Oh.
hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right, rolling damage.
11 plus the d6.
Plus d6 plus 2, so 13.
Okay.
And then I'm swinging again
Yep.
with advantage. 20 to hit.
Yep.
All right, damage. 6 plus 4, so 10. Or
Stuff.
does Hunter's Mark only do it once, or
Hunter's Mark
is it
is every
whenever
time you hit it.
okay, cool. All right, so yeah, 10 plus 13, so 23 damage.
Oh, 20. Yeah, 13. Yeah, yep. So yeah, you keep whacking at the neck on this Hydra, and yeah, it's hurting. It's not in a happy way. All right. So next up is David.
I throw darts.
Better
And
than
here are
me.
my darts.
Could choose to punch it if you wanted. Just throwing that out there.
We are close enough.
I punched the tree.
I will then punch it, I guess.
Okay.
Tether even a roasted chicken. Okay.
What?
I didn't put that there. That's not me.
No, you
Who
wrote
put
that.
there. What the?
What are you doing?
Did you do that, Brad?
You're tying
No.
down a chicken?
I didn't write that. That came not from me. That's weird as fuck.
So do you want to know what I recommend doing?
Sure.
Probably not tying down a chicken. We're at war right now.
I recommend attacking twice with your light hammer. And
Okay.
then since there's only one enemy here, probably using your bonus action to flurry of blows to
Yes,
then
yeah.
be able to unarmed strike twice. For
Okay,
a total of
so-
4 attacks.
2 light hammer, 2 unarmed strikes.
Correct. That's what
Okay,
I recommend.
I will become unhinged and my rage is untethered, unlike a chicken. And so I will just start. I'll just frenzy over there and start wailing away. Here's
Okay,
my
sounds good.
what? Light hammer is designated to consume ammunition, but no resources specified.
Let me fix that real quick.
resource.
You forgot to bring your hammers.
I keep drawing it. It gets back into my belt. It's like, okay, hold on, guys. I'm having a little lag. Leg
I know.
spike here.
Like,
Okay.
Fine now.
All right, guys. I'm gonna draw it now. Ah!
All right, 11 misses.
And ah!
18 hits. Roll that damage.
Eat
6.
6. Less than a dart. Okay.
But
and,
now you also get 2 unarmed strikes.
and to your side face, here's a slap.
all of this is reminding
sorry.
me why I am not playing a ranger in Baldur's Gate 3 anymore.
Here's a fucking slap.
That's a real good one.
Damn,
Is that critical then?
Yep, that's a crit.
that
Roll
chicken
damage.
didn't stand a chance.
Bitch. That's 2 darts to the face. And here is my other slappy.
That hits.
It's normal. Oh,
Jesus
better than a dart.
Christ.
Man, I can slap like a son of a gun.
That's why I recommended this. So you, like, with a flurry of light hammer strikes and punches, you I don't really know a good way to describe this, but you managed to punch through this entire neck of this Hydra, and its head just falls off.
I'm stealing beer.
Slap. You just
Stop
punch all the way
stealing
through it.
People purchase this beer. Slap.
All right, so your giant moray eel is now going to try to attack again. Roll me a d20 plus 6 wrath.
God, hopefully this thing's useful. 21?
It hits. Okay, so it deals 11 points of damage to it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm useful too, guys.
All right, Dorsada. Wait, no, not Dorsada. Sorry, the Hydra goes before you.
Oh wow! Ouch.
You're really bad.
Well, when you roll 1 on initiative, it's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Don't worry, guys.
So-
It's not the only one coming from me.
So, all of the heads just kind of sit there and do nothing, except for the one head that was laughing before, which attempts to strike at Bitterman.
Woohoo! Come at me, bro.
That's 28 to hit
That'll hit.
for 11 points of damage.
11 damage. All right.
All right, and at the end of its turn, where David like knocked out one of its heads, suddenly 2 more appear in its place. It is now a 6-headed Hydra. All right, Dorsada, you're up.
Yeah, I would like to cast Primal Savage.
Okay, that sounds rad.
Brad.
What do you do with this? Now that you have it.
So
Primal savagery.
Yes, so I'm gonna grow my fingernails to sharpen and then scratch the shit out of this thing.
Okay.
Who's that good
Man's acro.
boy? Who's that good boy?
The Hydra starts kicking its leg.
Kick your back leg.
All right, so yeah, for primal savagery, it should be where you'd be able to click on the dice that appears when you hover over it.
Oh, it's a
Die.
cantrip. I would like to cast it at our 5th level, so I get 2d10. I need
With a cantrip, that's what your current level is. It's always gonna be 2d10.
Yeah. So do I
It
just
doesn't
need to-
use a spell slot.
Boop.
Oh well, first you gotta roll the hit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, how do you do that on this?
When you hover over primal savagery, there should be the die that appears on the left. Click that.
Gotcha.
All right, so now roll attack. The 24 hits, and we'll just use your roll before for 6
course.
acid damage as you get into the thing. It is not looking good at this point. It is, as you might say, bloodied. All right, Olmu, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know. Mantle of Inspiration is like using my bardic inspiration, so I don't know if it's a spell, but
Oh, this College of Glamour. Okay. Oh no, then you could have done that.
that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that as my bonus action then.
Okay, great. So everyone gains 5 temporary hit points. Wait, no. 11 temporary
11,
hit
yeah.
points.
Do I
And
have to do
everyone-
anything more? Or
No, you're good. And everyone can just move around if they want.
so I'll do that, and then I'm going to cast just a classic Vicious Mockery. And can I go for like the chest of the Hydra, not like a face?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What do I have to do?
It's got to roll.
Okay.
And unfortunately saves.
Okay.
So
Insulting
it resists your
enemies
cruel jokes.
against its chest. Well, you're flat-chested, nerd.
So is the save against the effect, or is it the damage too?
All of the above.
Okay.
Yeah, you only deal damage on a success.
Okay.
If there's a effect on a succeeded roll, it will say it in the spell, but no cantrips do.
Okay.
All right. Hubbard, you're up.
Alright, casting, I've been reading up on my character. I have a bonus action to do Slayer's Prey, where I can deal an extra 1d6 on the first attack that hits the creature.
Also, you could rage at some point. Wait, no, you're a ranger. Sorry.
I was like, I can what?
You're just playing him as a barbarian.
You were a barbarian. What the fuck?
No. I'm a terrible ranger.
You're a throwing-based ranger?
Yeah, he was.
the hell?
This is why I changed my character in Baldur's Gate 3 because it didn't work.
What?
It doesn't work.
Okay, no.
All right. Just in the spirit of not being crappy, I'm gonna shoot my longbow.
Oh.
Fine, I throw my longbow.
Yeah, that's what you meant by shoot your longbow.
I know.
You done shooted it.
I just feel bad because everybody's doing stuff, and I'm just over here throwing stuff in the water.
Wait, you think I'm doing stuff over here?
You did like 40 damage.
Yeah, it's a Hydra. The heads grew back immediately.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah,
come
you
on.
didn't do anything. Well,
Somebody needs to set me on fire and make. me a
I
little
tried.
Burning Man.
I threw my
Let's fit a
torch
little
in the
Burning
water.
Man.
Let's
Let's do Little Burning Man.
I will use my tinderbox to light the halfling on fire, and then I want to throw the halfling at the barrels.
No. The guy with
Okay,
the
no.
fireball.
Okay, so what are you doing
balls.
on your turn?
That's what I'm doing. I'm lighting the halfling on fire, and I'm throwing the halfling at the barrels.
Okay, so you're attempting to
Ouch.
light your ally on fire.
Yeah, we need to blow up the barrels.
Okay,
I'm standing on the barrel.
Pickles, are you okay with being set on fire, or would you prefer to roll, or no?
Well, if he's like pressing matches against me, then I'm not going to be pleased with that.
This was your idea.
No, my idea was for somebody who could cast fireball, if anybody in the party has that, to just blow the shit out of this monster. We're not going to win.
You
We're not
literally
going
said, "Light me on fire."
Yes,
Okay.
it was hyperbole
Guys, I got
for.
this.
Okay, well they wouldn't
Political
throw
framing.
fireballs.
Guys, I got this on my turn.
Yeah.
Well, I still
Okay.
want to be useful and do stuff, so I'm gonna
Be
light the
angry
halfling.
and shoot your arrow bow
He
at
won't
them.
do anything. I play my drum.
Wrath, what are you
Oh.
doing?
I throw my bedroll in the water and I play my drum.
Oh.
Come on, man, don't be salty. What do you do?
Mm. I have any...
The
Wait,
Hydra
is
just
there...
starts dancing.
Wait, I have other stuff I can light on fire. I want to light my costume clothes on fire, tie them to an arrow, and then shoot the flaming arrow. Wait, at the barrels.
That sounds so complicated.
Basically, I'm shooting a flaming arrow at the barrels.
Okay, well, I'll let you know that attempting to set your clothes on fire will
my
be
God.
4-round action. It will take your entire turn just to try to set it on fire enough to be able to do anything with it.
Guys, don't worry. I got the fire.
What about my pouch? Can I set my pouch on fire? And, like...
Oh, wait. Hold up. Maybe Chyson's not familiar with hydras, and we can trick him into thinking that if you just shoot it enough times, it'll die.
Okay, I run and jump on the Hydra, and I will light the barrel myself.
Okay, so first, make me an athletics or acrobatics check to jump
Okay, I'm going with...
high and far enough to do so.
Got a 14.
14. Okay, so it is like adjacent to you, so at this point it's really just a matter of trying to like get up its like slick, slimy self.
Oh, I have
And
plenty
so
of
you're able to
experience with this.
start doing so, but I'd say
He steps.
if you are
on the
fine
edge.
with being in the same situation that Bidman was in earlier, you can make a dex save to try to just hold on to the side. Or if you prefer, you can make a standard action to essentially try again to get up to the top of it to where the barrels are at.
So, I've used my movement. I have 2 actions. I could use an action to get up to the barrel, right? And then I'd still have one other action that I could use to try and
You
light the
get
barrel.
an action and a bonus action. You don't have 2 actions.
I have 2 attacks.
Correct.
Yeah.
Per attack roll. Per
Right,
attack action that
okay.
you perform.
So I can't use my action then. But I have to use I have to get to the barrel. I have to be useful. This is
I
bullshit.
mean, you could.
Do it.
Have
do
to
it.
be- What am I doing though? Getting to the barrel isn't gonna do anything. I have to light it.
I have some fire things I can do. So
It's not your turn. You shut up down there, or wherever you are on this beast.
Wrath. It's a one shot. Don't care about anything. Just be fucking awesome.
I'm trying to
What do you
be.
wanna
I
do?
lit my clothes on fire. I lit you on fire. I can't do anything. I'm gonna.
You did neither of those.
I
So.
did neither of them. Okay, I'm climbing into the barrel or up to the barrel.
Yeah.
So I'm using my action to go again to climb up to it, right? Instead of just holding on.
Okay, so are you fine with being on its neck, or are you trying to climb up higher?
I'm trying to get to the barrels, wherever those are.
Okay, so that would use your action to try again.
Okay, on acrobatics.
Correct.
Okay.
Or athletics.
Does anyone want to play their flutes and stuff and give me advantage?
They can't do it in the middle of your turn.
You guys suck. Got a 20.
Hey,
Yep, with a 20 and the 14 you rolled before, you're now there on top of the barrels.
And how many actions is it to light something?
So just like first is a bonus action to pull out the tinderbox, and then is an action to try to light something on fire with it.
Okay, so I've got my
bonus
tinderbox.
action.
Yeah, I've got the tinderbox out with my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm sitting on the barrel and I'm staring at my party.
Yep, your next. Well, this is all over the course of 6 seconds. It's not just you do your thing and then you just sit there and wait like fancy.
No, that's exactly. I'm sitting here just watching. What are you guys doing now? Your turn.
All right, Bitumen, you're up.
You may have wanted to walk away, Daddy-o, because I use bonus action Searing Smite
Okay.
as a 3rd level spell.
Oh, third?
That's what he's gonna do.
Actually, searing smite. That's what you
Searing
said. Never mind.
Well,
I-
it's smearing for me.
Thought I heard smearing.
Schmear,
Uh,
schmear, 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 schmear.
Smear, 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 smear.
Speaking of Smite,
And then I'll attack it with my flail.
Okay.
So, with advantage because of my enmity, 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay. And rolling damage, 8 plus my hunter's mark.
Well, hold up. If you're going to Searing Smite, that gets rid of Hunter's Mark.
Oh, it does?
Yep.
Oh, it's
Fire's good though.
They're both concentration.
Yeah, but you should have
Gotcha.
attacked the barrel.
okay. Well, okay, so Searing Smite. Sorry. Searing Smite.
That's the one you're
and
gonna stick with?
That's what I'm going to stick with.
Okay.
Because we need
So-
to light this guy on fire.
Yep, so that deals an extra D6 fire.
3d6 because I cast it at 3rd
Right.
level. Yep.
Right.
So that's 13 plus 13 damage. And he's now lit on fire.
And that also, you smash this the neck of this Hydra so much that it just is destroyed.
But he's still on fire, right?
Yeah, he's still on fire.
Sweet. Okay, and then I attack again.
Unless some
This time
other
with
effect
my-
douses the flames, such as him being submerged in water.
Yes.
And then I'm going to attack. While things are still lit, I'll do an attack on the barrels with my flail. With my second attack.
Well, it's just on your next attack. It doesn't keep the flail lit.
Oh no, yeah, but the Hydra's still fire, right?
Yeah, the Hydra's on fire, but the barrel's not.
Yes, but I'm going to break them open and spill the liquid onto the Hydra.
Okay.
Is that going to work?
You could try it.
All right.
Yep.
That's
that
Not a
hits the
great
barrel.
phrase. When the
Hits
DM
the
says you
barrel.
can try it.
I know. As DMs, we're like, oh, that's not good.
That's
Yep.
6 damage against the barrel.
Yep, so you smash this barrel with your flail, and yep, alcohol starts just pouring everywhere.
Those are expensive barrels. You know that, right?
Sitting on this barrel.
You know how much props spent on those barrels?
Yep. Yep. So there's
We don't
now,
have the production for this.
So Bitumen, roll me a D20.
All right.
Also, a bird, roll me a D20.
Oh.
I'm sitting on this barrel.
Getting drunk.
13.
6.
All right, so Bitterman, there's no alcohol currently on you, but Ubbird, it does now have quite a bit of alcohol. Like you're running down like his
I
legs.
fall into the broken barrel. Ah! You could have hit any barrel. You hit this one.
All right. So, David.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
top
want to get
that.
away from this explosion that's going to happen.
He turns the turtle around.
Like, yeah, I want to scramble back to the turtle and then get to a comfortable area because I expected a big explosion to destroy me. Oh wait, no, I'm normal size, but I'm still
Yeah,
small. So I'll
you're
flee.
just going to. All right, so I'll take that as you use your move to get as far away as you can and action to dodge.
Yes, correct. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. That's yeah.
Okay.
Took the words right out of the mind I didn't have.
All right. Well, the moray eel doesn't know what's going on, so roll me a d20 plus 6 wrath.
Okay. 9.
That's unfortunately a
It's
miss for it.
That makes sense. He's attacking the turtle.
All right, Hydra. So it's now back at 5 heads. It's going to take.
Also on fire.
Yeah,
Also-
it is on fire, but that's at the end of its turn. It's going to take 4 strikes at Bitterman.
Did the command do anything? Just curious.
Yes, it did. Only one of the heads attacked that turn
Heck yeah.
because they all failed.
Yes. That's an effective spell.
All right. Holy crap. All right, so does a 12 hit you, Bitterman?
No, it does not.
All right, well, I'm pretty sure 20 does, though, right?
Barely. Yeah.
Okay, so you take another 12 points of damage as one of the heads bites you. The others just miss terribly. 2 4s and a 2. And the last one is going to be on a bird.
No, I was hoping you didn't see me in this barrel.
So that's a 20 to hit.
It misses.
Or no, it doesn't. For
Oh,
20 damage. Not 20 damage. Sorry, 10 damage.
I'm down.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay. It's the first time I've been hit.
Well, you had 11 temporary hit points, so you're at 1 temporary hit point in addition to what else you got.
Oh, sick!
All right, so, and at the end of its turn, poop, 2 heads.
He pooped 2 heads?
Yep.
Oh my god, he's got it coming out his butt now. We're in
Never
trouble.
mind. No, it doesn't. Sorry, I was
And-
thinking that was just a regeneration. Never mind. 2 heads don't appear.
I actually
And,
have to go at this point.
I'm gonna have to leave soon too, so hopefully this fireball is really effective. Dorsado.
Okay.
DC 14
Bye, Pickles.
save before it
Yeah,
1d6.
I'm sorry.
Oh, right.
Bye,
So-
Pickles.
So I'm gonna cast. I don't have fireball, but what I do have is firebolt.
Okay. So that failed on the fire, the ongoing fire damage.
Takes
Okay, so it
1d6 then.
failed the Constitution. Then yeah, it
Correct.
takes 1d6 fails. Yeah, 1d6 fire damage. Oh wait, yeah.
Great. All right. So, yeah, if you're going for
Firebolt.
firebolt, yep, go on ahead and make me that attack roll.
On the barrels,
Please.
right?
I'm in it, but send it.
Okay, so that hits, and yep, that smashes another barrel, and so more alcohol comes out. And so at this point, I need Bitterman and a bird to make me another d20.
Sorry, guys.
I planned for this.
I didn't. 5.
17.
Okay, and a bird. All right, so yeah, this is the one that a bird was on. So yeah, at this point, a bird just falls into a barrel of
Flaming
alcohol. And yeah, it sets it on fire. But it's not an explosion. It's just on fire
It's the
now.
most anticlimactic.
We'll deal with what happens soon.
The only thing exploding in fire here is me. This is a problem.
Can I use a quick bonus action? Is it allowed? Real
Yeah, go
quick?
for it. Yeah, you have a bonus.
Yeah, I would like to use a 5th level spell, Misty Step, to move 30 feet away from this shit.
Into the
sounds
ocean.
No, the turtle is very big. Alright, Olmu.
I'm
Please
gonna
use
cast.
fireball.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a huge fireball at
At
5th level.
level. Thank you.
I climb up out of the barrel, still on fire, and I see a fireball coming in my face. I'm like, son of a...
Okay.
Alright. Dex save. You know what hydras aren't great at?
Dexterity.
Dex saves. And it rolled a 5.
Let's roll
Alright,
like...
roll me that damage.
Let's go. Do I do a normal?
Not at 5th level.
Wait, what?
So yeah,
Click the damage button, and then it's critical hit or normal.
I'll just say crit.
All right.
Yeah, when
Oh!
you add on the additional from the alcohol, yes.
Oh.
Yep.
I hope you
Like,
guys give me a
thank
good eulogy.
Thank God. Okay. So, yeah, you guys do take the damage, but the important thing is you cast the fireball, and fireball, for those of you who aren't that familiar with 5th edition, it isn't you create this big fireball and you throw it or anything like that. Instead, you cast it with pretty much just like a snap of your fingers. And there's just this tiny mote of light that appears. And it disappears for a moment and then explodes in this massive fireball. And with the addition of all of these barrels of alcohol throughout, everyone on the on the Hydra takes the 78 fire damage, but this Hydra is just a crater left at the end of it. The barrels are all destroyed, and a bird goes flying in the distance.
I am down. I'm out.
I don't think that's possible.
Hey, you can grab everything out of the ocean real quick.
Because you still had the temporary hit points.
Well, were all those fire attacks on the barrels hitting me? Because I was in the barrels.
No.
Oh, just
No,
that one.
only-
So then I have 7 HP.
Yeah, so you're good.
And I have 1 HP because of my vengeance trait.
Yeah. And so, with that, Deflong is defeated. But truly at what cost? There is no alcohol left.
My beer.
And at this point, you guys succeeded, but you have failed. And the fate of Medicinal and her amusement park of horrors, however, will be a story for another day. And that's it.
At the end of the day, a bird ended up getting thrown himself.
Well done,
Good job.
Tyson, for suffering through our antics.
Yeah, thank you for making something
done,
of
dude.
that.
Well done, Jason.